they automatically.
Hello, race fans. Welcome to the Race Shop in Mentor, Ohio. We have a great show for you tonight. As you can see, our special guests are in the studio. Michael Henderson, his son, Jacob. Welcome to both of you.
What's up? Thanks for having us.
I appreciate you getting out of bed and coming to the show, Mike.
Yeah. Like you, Jerry. Some of us actually go to work every day early.
It's kind of tough, man.
We don't sleep in.
These 6-hour days are killing me.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. It's more than 6 hours. We have a lot to talk about tonight. We're going to get to know the Henderson family a little bit. In case you don't know them, but everybody knows who you guys are.
Yeah.
You know,
Some people don't. So
this is why I took her mic. See how she jumps in immediately.
people from other tracks don't know them. So let's introduce them.
So Michael, I've known you probably, I don't know, what do we think year-wise, if we had to guess?
Closer to 40 than 30.
Like 40 years?
Yeah.
Damn, you are old, bro.
These guys rode their Stegosauruses to high school together.
Well, not quite, but.
So, Jacob, welcome.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to start off with my NASCAR talk and all this and get to how you as a father, because, you know, knowing you as a kid and playing football and your family and things like that, I always knew you'd be a good father. But, man, you are tough on your kids at the racetrack, bro.
Yeah.
I thought I was tough on my kid by choking the shit out of him in the pits, but you're pretty rough.
No.
So we'll get to talking about Michael and his past and everything that he's been going through. But let's talk a little bit NASCAR real quick. If you watched it, did you guys watch any NASCAR racing this weekend at all?
Negative.
I did, but not
Which
really.
race did you watch?
Well, I watched the truck race and I watched the cup race.
That's a pretty rough track, man. Don't you think, Jacob? I mean,
I thought it was pretty sweet. I mean, I'm surprised SVG didn't just run away with the cup race.
Yeah.
Those guys hung with them. It's kind of good. You know, you don't want somebody just stinking up the show, but
I really was surprised with the amount of crashing because, you know, they run Chicago and all that stuff. But, man, coming off that one corner where they flattened that wall and they had to move it over every once in a while. I mean, as a driver, we see that wall coming. There's nothing you can do, especially with the guy on the outside of you.
I mean, Jake hits the wall every week.
Do you? Well,
no.
not
crazy.
Every week.
That's crazy. Every other week.
Every week
Yeah.
we dismount.
Like this weekend, he won't hit
We
it.
dismount the right rear and peel the paint out of it every week.
Do you really?
No, he's making stuff up. That happened once.
He's got a Darlington stripe permanent.
It's every week. I bet you Scott looks down that backstretch after spending all that money and getting the back wall painted, and he sees Jacob go out, and he's like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, there's another couple gallons.
I mean, you can thank Kenny Bender and those guys for the last damage. I mean, that wasn't me.
I seen the video of Kenny Bender hitting that wall. Like, holy crap, man!
Wild.
Man,
Go
ahead.
I've had some hard hits, and I'm glad we didn't have in-car cameras. I probably wouldn't be racing.
Were you watching it when it happened?
Yeah.
Was it as bad as it looked? I mean,
Not as bad as that video looked.
yeah. And I think that happens a lot. Like the in-car is always going to show, you know, a little bit worse. But man, did he hit the wall that hard though? Like,
Yeah. I mean, when you went back and watched the video, he did actually, because he kind of slid through the grass. You know, that picks up speed.
Oh yeah. Damn, man. Well, I'm glad he's okay. Jeff and Mylene, welcome everybody. I want to touch on what happened at Wayne County a couple weeks ago. We do have a link for a GoFundMe for Kyle E. Henline. If any of you guys can help, these guys are going to be out of work for a while. His leg got broken pretty bad.
That's what I saw.
So if any of you guys can help these guys, and Painesville did pass the helmet last week, you guys donated like $630 or something like that. So
I just actually put on the screen just now a helmet collection at Wayne County for Rick Rare, Kyle Henline, and Chase Grimm. Those were the three. I don't want to say the word victims, but the people that got injured.
Listen, all the years we've gone racing, the craziest stuff happens that you would never believe unless you were there. I don't picture, but there it happened, man. So if you guys can take a moment, check out the GoFundMe page. If you could donate just a few bucks to help these guys. You got to remember, photographers, they're doing this pretty much for free.
Yeah, for the love of the game.
Yeah, it's a passion. Like Tony Ski and these guys, they don't, especially with cell phones today, how many people actually go out and buy photos off these guys? But they're there every Saturday night and legitimately putting their life on the line for photos. So we're asking you, when you see these guys at the track and you're taking pictures, just go buy a $2 photo. I think Tony's still at $250 for a photo.
He is not.
How much is he?
I think it's like $5.
No, he ain't that much.
He told
Tony
us
Ski, if you're listening, I want to know how much you're charging for a photo.
They're only $5.
Not
to
enough.
Jerry
I
Smith.
think he's
They're probably just $5.
He's not charging enough.
But think about it. These guys are legitimately putting their life on the line.
And we knew a
for
few
photo.
people that were at that race besides them, like
Yeah.
Brandon Freeman, Jim Foose Jr.
Yeah.
And they were all pretty shaken up about the whole situation. So it was probably a lot more worse than
It was
what we
nervous
can
for me.
imagine.
I started texting people that I knew were there in the infield. And I'm like, hey, man, what's going on? What's going on? And you know what's going on. They weren't writing. So in your mind, you're thinking, oh, man, maybe they were the ones that got hit. But thank God everybody is healing and getting on the mend. But please, if you can, Rick Farmer matched the helmet dollar for – oh, that's pretty cool, Kyle. Rick Farmer matched the helmet dollar. That's pretty cool. So just if you got a few bucks, and I know racing and money's tight and everything right now, just donate a few dollars to help these guys. All photographers need it because they do it for free, but these guys are going to be out of work for a while, and they depend on work to survive. I think Kyle has a couple kids. So
You think about that. Any track they go to, it's dangerous. There's no
They
no
middle.
protection. Even at Painesville, the few times I've been in the infield, anybody can just come off that track and just drill you, and you don't have time to react.
Kyle said that Tony said $5.
$5.
Tony, let's drop them back down to $250, bro.
No.
I'm trying to save a few bucks there, Mike.
What can you get for $5?
You can't get nothing.
Like,
you can't even get a
nothing.
value meal anymore for $5. And trust me, my fat ass tries every day.
I'm pretty sure you go to the drive-thru more than once a day.
Oh, I try.
We did today.
$5, you get 2 Biagio's donuts.
Oh man, why you have to bring up donuts, man? Hey, we're gonna order a pizza for these guys.
We can.
You guys want a pizza?
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, let's order a pizza tonight,
Okay.
if you don't mind.
Well,
G-licious?
No, because they close soon. Well, let me see if I can get one in before they close at 8.
Anything for you guys, man. Anything for you too.
Pepperoni.
The only thing I want is Jerry to show up from, off the jack stands, come to the racetrack.
I will be there in 2 weeks. I promise you, I'll
more
be there.
than 3 times a year.
I telling you, on the way back from Toledo last week, and I didn't want to talk about it, but let's talk about it. On the way back from Toledo, we were discussing, what was it, about 4:30? Because Braden started calling my phone, blowing my phone up.
Yes.
I'm like, I'm not going to make it back in time to get the car loaded up and get it over there.
Talk.
I'm telling you, Mike, I've been working on Saturday.
Racing starts at 6.
I still
You
wouldn't
could
have
start
made it.
scratch.
Jerry, first off, you don't work.
I do
Oh,
work,
You
man.
might
She
have been
works.
sitting in the truck and she's
I know, but-
working. But Jerry, come on, man. Don't be.
Would you
calm.
do that? Would you sit in the passenger or let me sit in the passenger seat while you went? No.
Like me tow the cars? Oh,
No.
no. Oh, no, I can barely drive my car.
But-
no.
Getting these last couple of weeks, I couldn't pass that kind of money up to work. I'd rather be at the racetrack because that's where I belong, messing with you, having fun. But sometimes you just can't pass up to, you got bills you got to pay and stuff. So, but I will be back in 2 weeks, Mike. So glad you got your feature in because you probably won't get any more.
Probably won't get any more.
That's going to be it. Jacob and I do want to talk about my first race back at Painesville. Haven't been there in many years.
How many?
Many years. And Jacob and I were standing watching the race before, or 2 races before. And I looked up Jacob and I said, when that green comes out, stay right next to me. Don't move. Do not move. Let's let these guys work for it. And the green comes out and my car goes sideways. You go sideways. We're all over the place. And I think we end up getting the single file, but everything that we planned on doing fell to shit as soon as the green came out. And then you come by us. How are you going to pass your kid like that, bro?
with a smile on my face every time.
Remember that.
It happens.
Remember that.
Hey,
So
he got a dash race on me this year.
Denver Shackelford said, "Hi, Mike. Great job on the championship." And we'll you know what? Let's get to that right now. Let's just get to it right now.
All right, hold on. Let me put that on the screen here since you're jumping all over the place. Let's put on the.
Let's just get to that. I'll get to my NASCAR stuff later and other racing
All
stuff
right.
later.
I posted the midseason championship.
So congratulations, you are the midseason champion
Yeah.
in the street stock class,
like I
but
said,
with Lou Hill Jr.
It doesn't mean nothing when you race with 5 guys, 6 guys.
It still does. Those guys are working just as hard.
I want to get 20 guys out there, so it means something.
So, and you know, with me being gone, I heard a rumor you guys had a meeting and rules are being. Is that going to happen?
So I believe they posted them to their website thing, and they haven't like made it officially through Facebook public. So, yeah, and we agreed to adjust the weights around like guys were asking, so it was easier to come participate without having to rebuild the car. They kept it to where the smaller motor guys and that some of the crate motor guys had concerns. They didn't think it was fair that they weren't getting enough brake.
Okay.
So we gave them a little bit more. You know, the guys with more of stock cars, unlike your late model, but guys with like stock firewalls and floor pans and, you know, the parts that the doors bolt to, they can get some extra help. I mean, it's Painesville Speedway, so any kind of car can win, you know, So
what did you guys do? Anything to accommodate the wheelman cars when they're off?
They essentially adjusted the roll
package
package to where now they're not having to add a bunch of 150 or 200 pounds of weight, and they're not losing 4%.
And that was the biggest complaint with most of the drivers.
And I've contended the whole time. I didn't care what the rules were. If we could just get guys coming to race with us, and if I end up at a disadvantage, then I would just have to figure out how to step up what I'm doing. I don't want to race with 5 or 6 every week. I'd rather be 10th. Like I said Saturday night, I'd rather be 10th fastest with 20 than fastest with 5.
Well, if those rules are up on the website, so it's good to go. So hopefully in 2 weeks when everybody comes back.
Scott also mentioned, people complain about start pay and whatnot. That get us to 10 cars, he would up the start pay. Get us to 15, he'll up the winning money. So we got it. He's asking us to show him. So I guess other than one night this year, we've only had one night with a decent car count. We got to get cars out of the garages and off jack stands, Jerry, and to the racetrack.
Don't you believe, though, with this rule change, you should get – and if they still don't come, they just don't want to race.
I mean, I think a lot of guys that aren't from this area get intimidated about coming to race there because it is tight. But, I mean, I can tell you that I see a lot more tore-up cars every race that Lorraine had the last 3 years than I do at any big wheelman race that Painesville's had.
Yeah.
So I think it's just, you go out there and race your car. You guys we race each other with respect. You're going to get tire marks. You're going to get wrinkles. We're going to get a little heated. The best thing to do is stay in your area for a little while after the race. Try to, chill out a little bit and realize what we're doing. I mean, none of us are making a paycheck out of this.
What's your opinion on the tire? Did you develop to like the tire over time?
I think it's the best thing that they did.
Okay.
Now, could they maybe next year consider the next softer? I know I understand we have the hardest of the 4.
Yeah.
Maybe try to consider the next softer. I don't know, maybe help us with passing a little bit.
Can I jump in on the tires real quick? So the thing with the tires is, like, we raced a wheelman season. I raced it 2 years ago, mix of the King of Ohio and the wheelman. He raced wheelman all last year. You go race those races, it's like $700 some for 4 tires, and it's going up every year.
And you're
buying them week after week.
Yeah.
We made it. I just made it a whole half of the season on one set of tires that were $400.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even close. You can do the
math.
Are
they still holding up at this point?
They're starting to wear. Like, I'm going to get new ones for the second half. But the fact that I started out, like, the fastest time I went was a 14:20, and the fastest time I went last week was a 14:30. Over half a season.
And we took his car to practice nearly every week.
I've got 600 laps on those tires.
Wow.
Yeah. You can't beat that $400.
And listen, it's nothing against guys that are doing a little bit better. That $700 race deal doesn't matter. I've done it, but really this for me, going to Painesville is about helping them try to save the track and a chance. The only chance I can have to race with my sons. My youngest Brendan will be coming out there here soon to race with us in street stock. And, and it's nothing against Wheeler, the series. We'll be good.
But didn't he lower the price of his tires also?
They came down a little bit. It's still, I'm going to say, I think it's 160, but I could be wrong.
All right.
I'm sure some of the guys watching can tell us what those cost. But, I mean, I'm going to go with Eddie Pottersay to Corrigan Oil Friday and give him a hand. And I'm contemplating maybe taking the 75 car up there, trying to see if I can make that work with my work schedule. So,
well, let's back up now a little bit. So we met each other like 40 years ago. I was friends with your dad, who was such a nice guy. Not only was your dad a nice guy, but he told you the way it was. Your dad wasn't for some reason, your dad wasn't a sugarcoating kind of guy, man. He was straightforward the way it was. So if you and I would say something to him and he didn't like it or something like
just
that,
tell us to shut the F up.
It was that simple, man.
I mean, and I mean, it's comical. Like when I think, like, let's just go back in time here. We're going to get in the time machine, and these cars that Jerry had when I met him were a trip. I mean, they were some swing sets and whatnot.
I think,
and he, you know, I remember like he would always try his ass off, and he had a year at figure eight where he was doing well, and he was just finally like I think they rolled you on the back straightaway or up on the sideway.
Yeah,
Your
sure
shit
did.
was junked.
Yeah,
and you ended up finishing the year with my car, the one because it was my first year of racing.
Yeah,
maybe your third year, and my dad, we had this old Ford LTD that I learned how to drive,
which was fast, dude.
I mean, it was not, but
it was though, dude. It was.
I mean, I don't know.
Was your dad a Ford guy?
Back when I was a young kid, he was, but his buddy Tommy that owned that car with him was a Ford guy.
Okay,
so
all right,
that's how we ended up with that.
What type of times were you putting down in
1950? We were sundials. We were sundials. We were timing them with sundials back then.
And you know,
18 seconds.
And also, just so everybody knows, your Uncle Tommy raced at Painesville Speedway.
Yeah.
Finished up racing in the sportsman division. He did very well.
Yep.
In the sportsman division. He had a great crew chief, Billy.
Yep.
Times were so much fun back then.
That's how I ended up with the number 10. When I started racing at that time, there were so many cars, and Gordon Allen would not let you to have duplicate numbers. You could not have 3-digit numbers. And there was like 4 numbers left available that were not chosen for, and 10 happened to be one. So after weeks of practicing the car without my mom knowing, he decided he was going to let me race it. And I don't know that she even knew I was racing until she came to the track that night.
Yeah.
And we put a number 10 on there, and I ran it, almost exclusively ever since, except for a couple times here and there when I maybe drove for somebody else or something like that. But, and then my youngest son has ran 10. Jake's always had number 10 for sports. He's gone to 75 now because that was my dad's number the year that he raced with me.
Yeah.
So he's been running the number 75 in honor of Dad.
Your dad was so fun. I mean, your dad, when we would go to the paint shop or something, there'd be days he'd be so fun to be around, but there were days when things weren't going right and you still had to be there because your dad wasn't the type to go, here, let me work on it. You guys go screw around. He wasn't that. No. You get your ass in the garage and work on it. But, there was for a while, your mom and dad and myself and Patty would travel to go to Toledo and Flat Rock and stuff. And
me and you went to Flat Rock one time.
Did we really?
Yeah, it was the only time I've ever been there.
So your dad and I and your mom, I don't want to keep bringing up the ex,
Yeah.
I don't want to, but we would have so much fun going there on the weekends and just traveling. Sometimes you did need a break from Painesville and just go, spend. And your dad was so into that, man, going to Toledo and Flat Rock. He was so into those tracks.
I mean, back in those days, Jerry lived down the street from my grandma in Euclid, and
sure
I used
to
walk like a block over to his house. And his jalopy would be in the backyard
until I burned the garage down.
It's
legitly, Jacob, burned the garage
burned
down.
It to the ground. Yeah,
shocker.
Yeah. Burned it to the ground. My brother and I were working on a figure 8 car after the whole back end got smashed, and Jeff was cutting a torch around the fender well, and all of a sudden we hear, "Whoa!" Like, what the fuck is that? Holy shit! Get out of the garage! The car's on fire, and it burned the whole garage down. And they, where we lived on Tracy, Mike. They wouldn't let me bring a race car there anymore. They said, that's it. So then I brought it to your house. The next one to your house, we started working on it.
And I don't know if, do you remember when mom and dad said the car was getting banged up and they were done owning the car, and I was out of high school. I just graduated and we got rid of that car, and I was like Jones in the race. Do you remember you had that old Gordon Allen Monte Carlo that was like 6,500 pounds, concrete and the frame rails? That thing was a beast.
Dude, that thing was
It had a rocking and rolling stock 305. You come out to qualify the pit chute to the floorboard and lift when you got the checkered. That thing was a trip.
But it was fun back then, though, wasn't it? Didn't we have a lot of fun, or was it just?
It's still fun now. It's just different. Like it's. There's time like certain you go like the last year's Trident. It was absolute blast. The couple races at Midvale were a blast last year.
Yeah.
Cavalcade last year at Painesville was fun, and it just comes down to having guys to race with, and your crew too. Like I got a good group of guys that are there to help me every week, and me and him can butt heads and stuff, but
yeah,
I mean truly, like a few weeks ago, we're racing and working on a car the whole night to get him comfortable in it, because I truly leave my car sit because I want to see him and his brother do good. And I said it's Painesville, I'll just get in and race it, and I need to start working on it, because when we start getting some guys out there, I am gonna be 10th out of 20.
Yeah.
And he come up after the end of the night, and thanked me for everything that we did and all the work that we did to get him going and stuff. And that's really, that's really what I care. That's what means something.
Yeah.
I've had plenty of laps and, won some races. I've never been a points guy. I can't stand it. I hate it.
Puts too much pressure on you.
And
that's when things start going wrong.
No, it's not that. Honestly, what I'm going to say next is probably people are going to say, "Oh yeah, bullshit." But I'm a small budget racer.
Bullshit.
And
I just wanted to say it.
And it's easy to say that. Listen, it's easy to say that when you see that Mike's Auto Works is on a bunch of cars. But Mike's Auto Works isn't handing out $100 bills. It's just blood and sweat going into helping guys get stuff together. This year I've probably done a little bit more than I have in the past with helping guys get stuff together parts wise. But like for us to have multiple cars and stuff, that's only possible if we race in Painesville, close to home. The car he's driving is a $3,000 chassis, and the motor in it, we had $2,500 in getting it together. So, it is truly what it is. And,
well, I got to tell you, at Midvale, the only person who knows this story is Laura. So as we're at Midvale, I qualified to be on the pole. I told Will, all you guys are running for points. I'm not getting in the middle of that. I'm going to the tail. And as the laps are winding down, I'm reeling you in. I'm getting closer and closer. I'm starting to see you. I'm like, I got this guy. I can't wait to get around this son of a gun. I'm in the car and I'm just focused on you. I'm watching you. And I'm like, man, probably 2 more laps, I'm going to have his ass. And so, as a racer, you're planning when you get to him, what are you going to do? So my thing was the way you were running, I'm like, when I get to him, I'm just going to bump him and go underneath him. So we're focusing. I'm focusing. I'm going down the back stretch, and I'm like, 2 more laps, I got him. I come off turn 4, and I'm like, I'm catching, bam, right in the wall by myself. That was karma, man. That's karma, because I was so focused on catching your ass that I didn't pay attention.
I was trying to go slow so you can get up there.
Get the hell out of here. And listen, dude, I was to the floor, man. When I came off that turn 4, I put it to the floorboard.
So in all my years of racing, last year was the first time I'd ever raced there, even turned a lap there. And
really,
the first race there, I told Will I started scratch, and I've been racing for 30 years. And I said, well, you know what? I'm going to do that because I'm not comfortable on this track yet.
Yeah.
And these guys are fast behind me, and I don't want to tear nobody's car up.
But you actually did really good at Midvale, man. Did you like the track? Do you like it?
I did actually. I was excited. I'm excited to try to go back there and do some more racing. Jim Miller, I would think that if you got 15 to 20 cars there, you'd have a hell of a good 40 lap feature. And Donnie, we run on a Tall City racing recap.
Okay, thanks.
They are about, I think, $110. They charged him more for shipping, but they're $110 and they last.
Yeah.
I've heard other people say something about they don't hold up so well on big tracks and stuff, but that company's been making racing tires for a long time. And I know that we used to run them at Lake Erie Speedway, and I know they didn't come apart when we raced them there.
So I'm going to kind of move over to put you in dad mode a little bit. So I knew Michael as a football player. You're a pretty good football player, man. Where'd you go?
South High.
South. So you were pretty good. You were a starter, right? And there, so not looking forward to having kids and getting married and doing all that stuff, because I never envisioned you that way. You were always so focused on football and racing. and then you got a job and you started focusing on that and you started becoming who you are today. But becoming a dad and getting the opportunity to race with your kids, talk us through the transition of being a dad to being a racing dad. Now, there's a huge difference.
I mean, we get on a track. They're the same as everybody else. So I'm going to spin them out. But I told them I can't wait to knock each one of them sideways.
Really?
Yeah, everybody else on the track safe. But those two, they're going to get knocked sideways.
So I want you to be quiet here a second because I'm going to come to you in a second. Tell me a moment that you said, "Welcome to racing, son." There's got to be a moment in your head.
Many.
Where you have to have one moment that you said.
So his first year racing was not fair to him. I threw him in a street stock and we went wheelman racing. Now he had never raced nothing but one turkey leg race. And I was building my own street stock. I put it on hold and we put a car together. Our friend Charles Herman gave us the Cadillac. We built that. I'd done most of that chassis building in his little 2-car garage for him. And, he wasn't running it. To return a favor for all our years of racing together, he tells Jacob, come get this thing and race it. Now here's a guy who's got a car that's got all the money and everything in it.
Yeah.
And give to this,
I was 19.
19-year-old kid that ain't never turned a lap in a street stock and
turned a lap in anything.
So
I turned like 5 laps in a compact.
Well, the year before, that's not true.
That's it?
No, that's not true. The year before, he had one set of hot laps in my big booty Judy figure 8 car.
Oh, yeah.
And listen, he hopped right in that thing, never doing anything, and I went out there and ran like a 14.6.
Wow.
And when he didn't even get loose or out of shape, I said, I think he could do this. And that other car, so the company, you asked about the welcome to racing moment.
Yeah.
We went to Anderson Speedway, a track that I've never raced. We get there. He goes out for a set of hot laps, and he was literally like top 6 in times. We thought, man, we're doing all right.
Wow.
So we go out there, we run, made some adjustments. Some people gave us some pointers. When it's all said and done, we qualify, and we're 3rd slowest. And I said, dude, don't worry about that at all. You're fine. Those cars, I'm telling you, you're much faster than that. And we're racing, and he's racing, and I could see him. He is much faster. And he just said, screw it, throws it on the outside, and he's out there giving it everything. And, he bounces off the wall, eats the wall all the way around the track, into 3 and 4, eating it, just pretty much destroying the whole right front of the car. We come back in, we're piece parting it back together to get in the trailer, and he's upset and distraught. And I said, listen, bud, this stuff ain't easy. That's why a lot of people don't do it.
Right.
I said, and we're not going to give up. We're going to fix this son of a bitch. We're going to trailer it back home for 4 hours and get back out there. Very next race, he's hot lapping at Painesville, where he was second fastest his first time ever in a car at Painesville. So he's confident there. He's comfortable. He's running hot laps.
Was this in the street stock?
In the street stock.
Okay.
The same for the Cadillac.
Okay.
And he comes down into the car wasn't quite acting right. And he thought the handling was a little off. And he comes into 3 and just fucking pasted the wall.
Oh, man.
Locked up on me. No, there was a problem with the brakes.
Yeah. So when he wrecked, we none of us knew, but there was a bad right front caliper.
Okay.
And we missed it. And I mean, he pasted it.
Did you lose your shit though?
No.
You didn't?
No, I ran for all I cared was he was okay. I'd cut that car in
I
pieces.
hit the car head first into the wall.
Yeah. So, father and son now, what is your welcome to racing moment that you did to him? We all have that moment. No, we want to talk about it. So we all have that moment. We have our kid on the track, and we want to, Dale Earnhardt Sr. did it to Junior.
I did actually knock him sideways last week, 2 weeks ago. He was
2 weeks ago.
No, it was this week. I think you were second fastest. It was this week. He was second fastest, and I got behind him and I knocked him sideways pretty good because he couldn't decide if he wanted to try to go around somebody or not. And I wasn't gonna ever spin him, but I was gonna make sure he got knocked sideways a little bit. It was just a preliminary, so
So, do you have a moment though, like you come back in the pits and you were like, "I told you, son, to stay out of my way"?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
He doesn't tell me to do that. That's the thing. Like he
knows like you go out there every single lap, you're racing yourself and everybody else. I am no different than anybody else. I want him to beat me just the same as I want him to beat you.
How was he as a football coach?
He was fine. I mean, he's hard on me, but it was all right. I mean,
Was he a little
had
bit
lot of fun.
harder on you than the other kids, as most dads?
Probably.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Like, and that's what's crazy. When he was real little, he wanted nothing to do with me, like nothing. And then I don't know what 3-4 years old, then he came around.
What happened?
Listen,
I don't know. I was too little to remember.
we've done every single sport.
He was
man.
dirty. He looked scary.
We've done every sport, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know, we grew a bond through all that, and then he like got into racing, and his brother has tried sports and didn't like them, but man, he got into racing and loves it. So
Says Ed Potters, they said, how about driving into your uncle's door first race?
So you didn't ask me what my welcome to
I'm going to get there.
was-
I'm going
he
to
was
get
getting
there.
there.
So
he says it was the race at Anderson. No. So like we went to Painesville the first night out, and you know, there's all these guys there that race wheelman. Probably all 8 cars that showed up that day were all wheelman cars.
yeah.
So I was ecstatic when I found out I qualified second. I ran a 14.0, and I was like, wow, that's pretty good.
listen,
you know?
they were so caught off guard that he did so well that Joe Lucius made Randy Maggio come over and see if I was driving the car.
Really?
They thought he was driving it because they got confused. And then so I qualified second to my Uncle Ed. A lot of people don't even know he's my uncle, but he is.
Yeah.
So, you know, that was cool. And I started next to him, and he's telling me, he's like, now you're gonna run the inside. He's like, don't overshoot the corner. He's like, everything's the same, just lift a little bit earlier. And I wasn't hearing that because I didn't know any better.
Yeah.
We're going, you know, first time around the track, I'm on the inside. We're coming down the back stretch, and I just overshot the inside line by like probably 3 car lengths and slammed right into his door.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah.
So what did he say to you after the race?
He's like, oh, you know, thanks for caving in my door.
But he does it so calmly. Like he doesn't like you. Sometimes you lose your shit.
No, dude. I made Ed some of the nicest cars I ever put together.
Yeah.
And if something goes wrong, he literally foot stomped the whole goddamn body one time. I was like, next time it's Rust-Oleum and a paint roller for you.
No.
Yeah, but isn't he calm for the most part?
No.
He's not.
No.
Well,
So who's calmer between you
they're
two?
different. They're different though. Like he's a more outgoing, like let everybody know about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Eddie's more like, you know, he gets mad at himself.
You hear it in
and
the
the
trailer,
argument's
he's
more in
like
the
a control
trailer.
box.
Yeah, it's more in the trailer. Like
Is it?
he's more keep it in house, you know.
Eddie's that guy right when he pulls on a track. He's like, when I catch this son of a bitch, I'm gonna put him over there. That's the way I picture Eddie. You know, the quieter they are, the more nervous they make you. Dave Wallencheck, even though Mike gives me shit a little, and a Browns fan, I appreciate you and what you do for the sport.
Dave, you're all right too if you weren't a damn Steelers fan.
Isn't it horrible? He's a Steelers fan.
It gives me stomach pain.
It's the only downfall with him right now is him being a Steelers fan, but we accept it. So as a young man playing football for your dad,
Yeah.
you guys are having. Do you think that kind of helped you a little bit with your relationship in racing, like to where right now?
Well, so it wasn't just football. Like he canceled his whole racing operation for probably 4 or 5 years, maybe like longer. I don't know. It was a while because we did everything. So we did football. We did basketball. Even I wasn't even a good basketball player. We had a crazy team, and he was the coach. He benched me. I wasn't good enough. I wasn't good enough to start.
Wait.
Dude, we were in 8th grade. We had kids that could dunk on our team, and he was like, "You're not, son. You're on the bench." Like,
wait.
I came in garbage.
Listen,
Jacob.
listen. So
you are so competitive that you benched your kid.
I wasn't good enough to play.
It's right or wrong.
I know.
So listen, when you're coaching these kids, and listen, man, I've coached 6 and 7-year-olds in football and high school kids in baseball, all the way through. I've coached all that, but we're teaching them right and wrong, work ethic, respect for one another, camaraderie, teamwork. That's what we're teaching them. So it ain't teaching. And if I even let up on my own kid just a hair, the one reason I even started doing this coaching stuff was my other son, my oldest son, Steve, was playing baseball, and I was watching this daddy ball bull crap. And I said, oh, no. Next thing you know, I'm coaching 2 baseball teams.
Wait, you have
I have oldest son, Steve.
I thought he was the oldest.
No, he's the middle child.
Middle one.
Well, where in the hell has Steve been?
He likes snakes. He's not in the race. He collects snakes.
Steve comes to the racetrack and he says, Dad, I can't come here no more. Every time you come, you get screwed. So he just don't come too often. He comes once in a while, watches his brothers. It's cool.
Jacob, is Steve the guy in the basement that just like write your name on the wall?
No. Actually, me and Steve work together.
Yeah, they're best friends.
I didn't know you had I've known you pretty much all your life, and I didn't know you had a son named Steve. I only know these two.
Well, maybe now we'll get them to come out to the racetrack so more people know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So I need a moment when you were playing sports and not the benching one. I need a moment where you looked at your dad. You didn't say it out loud, but you looked at your dad and said, "You mother."
Oh, I probably said it out loud.
Did you?
There's a lot of those moments.
Was there a football moment or a basketball moment?
I mean, it's not even one moment. There's so many. Like we did more baseball than anything over the years.
Did you?
This is the nature of it.
Did you like baseball more than football?
No, I didn't like the sport more, but I was better at it.
Yeah. Okay.
It was my best sport. Like I wasn't as good of a football player or a basketball player, especially basketball. Yeah. But with baseball, it was a little more natural for me. So, like, we probably did more baseball than anything. I mean, there were probably 100,000 of those moments. Yeah. Over.
I mean, there was one summer we played for 4 teams. We probably played 100 games of baseball one summer.
Wow.
Yeah, it was when I was like 15. But we did a lot of baseball. It was, I mean, every weekend there was probably one of those moments.
And I get it. Listen, we're all competitive. That's why we're racers. We play sports. Listen, and you are not, I gotta say this right, a participation trophy dad.
So that's not you. So listen, they say the kids are going to do the sports. They're here to have fun. Well, nobody ever had fun getting their ass kicked and losing a game by run rule or 40 points on the football field or 40 points on a basketball. Nobody has fun doing that. So you figure out what every kid can do. And some of the ones with 2 left feet and that, you find out the one thing they can do, and you make sure that that's the one thing that you ask them to do, and you give them props for that, and that you find that the good kids in youth sports will always be the good kids.
So when your dad benched you in that moment, was it actually during the game or was it at home?
No, I mean, we're practicing and we're getting this roster together. And a lot of it was like we were like the co-GMs for that roster because I had all my buddies at middle school. And we're putting I tell them we want to play this basketball league up at Lost Nation this summer. It was supposed to be pretty competitive. So we started recruiting all the best people. And he didn't know as many of the kids.
You don't even understand.
Like you
are so competitive. You're like, hey, is Michael Jordan up?
But we were a team, right? So he had his buddy that he coached football with, whose son played basketball and football with me and whatever. And they knew a lot of kids and, some other kids that were from the area. We had this team together. I mean, probably 3 Division I players on that team eventually.
They were resetting the score at halftime.
Yeah, we would win games. Yeah, so we would win at half by 50 points.
It'd be like 43-6 at half.
Who the hell did you have playing for you,
we
man?
We had kids throwing down windmills in 8th grade.
Yeah.
We had my buddy, my best friend at the time, Ryan Baer. He's a Division I left tackle for Pittsburgh now, but he was like 6'4" in 8th grade, so he's grabbing every rebound, and he was a monster. I mean,
Mike.
So listen, here's the best part. So they were
just scouting kids throughout the summer.
No, it wasn't like that. It was like
they were all kids. They were almost all of them. They were almost all kids that I already knew, like through the years.
Michelle Lawson didn't even know you had an older son.
No, I've known you for years. I never knew that.
That's what I'm saying, man. What's going on hiding your oldest kid?
He's a little more introverted. He doesn't like, he doesn't like the racetrack. And he loves football though. I'll tell you what, that kid should be a GM. The Browns should be hiring him.
What did Joel's comment say?
Baseball was great. I wish I could play softball at this point in my life.
But the sports thing is really where we bonded and stuff. And like I had an old Suburban that had 350,000 miles, and I'm telling you, 125,000 of that came with sports equipment in the back. Wow. Of it. We ran all over the place.
So I'm going to kind of like shut you off for a second, talk to your dad straight. Okay. So try not to comment.
I'll try.
Because I want to hear your dad say this. Mike, you're winning basketball games by 50 points.
Jim Randall's absolutely did run out of gas. Absolutely. That was 19-year-old Mike that did that.
Oh, man. You ran out of gas?
Yeah.
That might be a pizza.
Coming. So, all right. Let's you and I talk. We're talking as dads. How did you put this team together? Like
legit. They were all kids that he had grown up with mostly that we knew mostly through football, and they'd all played. And my buddy that I coached football with, his son, and he brought a couple kids in.
All right.
So listen.
Show crash.
So this was a middle school team. So it was like 6th, 7th, and 8th graders.
Okay.
The high school league that played after us would always be short, and they asked us to stay around. Hey, could you guys play a fill-in game?
Did you guys win a championship that year?
So,
the top
we didn't lose a single game.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But so like this team. So listen, we played the high schoolers, and they lost by like 3 points. Okay. And these kids were in 8th grade, and we lost by like 3 points against the high schoolers.
So you guys win it all.
Yeah.
The second place team, what was their record at the end of the year? Was it like
100? I don't know. It was bad. I mean,
there were probably 12 teams, and I don't think there was anybody that was even like within the realm of competitive.
like the closest game might have been 25 by half.
I just picture you like a fake mustache, a big cowboy hat, walking in.
What's crazy about him? He's so consistent too. Like we could be up 30 points. You make a bad pass, you turn the ball over. Oh my God, your ass is out. You're out.
Mike.
Oh, bro,
It's about
listen,
execution.
It's exactly right. You got a job. You got a job you're supposed to do, and it's fine. Like they make rules so that they used to make a rule that you couldn't play when you're up in basketball. If you're up by 20, you couldn't play defense out past the 3-point line.
Okay.
So we wouldn't.
Oh my God.
But I'd still be on the kids, coaching them to hustle and do their job and stuff. And
You were very well.
What was your favorite for coaching? What was your favorite sport to coach with the kids?
I mean, football is my favorite sport, but
Is it?
It's super hot.
We really had a lot of fun doing all of it.
Did you?
Yeah, all of it. It's all of it was a blast.
Were you like most dads where you wanted him to go play college football or anything, or you just wanted to have?
No, I just wanted him to do what he wanted to do. I mean, we thought at one point we thought he might make it to college baseball, but I mean, COVID was his sophomore year, and that was a huge deal. That really kind of screwed things up for him. And in high school, he had they had 3 varsity head coaches in his 4 years. That's a little bit rough. So it's finding that every year you're having to try to win a guy over. So
knowing that you guys are coming, I found out you were a football coach.
Yeah.
That you teach.
Yeah.
You were a football coach.
Yeah.
And the person I spoke to said you were really rough too as a football coach. So did you get that from your dad, or is it just your competitive spirit? Because the person I talked to said, man, he's a little bit worse than his dad. He wants to win.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Like I think that there's a good crossroads between winning and development.
Yeah.
And if you can find that, great. But for the most part, for me, like if you're trying your best to win, you're going to develop the kids anyways. I mean, honestly, like I coach a middle school team, I coach a youth team. Between those two teams, I mean, it's a lot of hours, a lot of work. You just want to see the result. A lot of it's, it's free. I mean, for the most part, like the middle school, I get a small stipend, but that's spent on gas money, just getting all the games throughout the year.
Mean, how many people at 16 years old quit playing high school football and start coaching little kids?
That's crazy.
Well, I broke my back, so I had to do with it too.
And I don't want to say the person's name or anything.
No.
If they want to say it, why we're on here because they're watching.
And it's
they can say
and they're right.
They said you could not stand losing. Like
no, I hate
this person would say when you would start losing, you would just lose your shit.
I hate
and that's competitive. Did you get that from him? Maybe there might be a little bit of correlation there. Yeah, I'm not a fan of losing, and I hate like I'm the same way. Like we could be up 50, we could be down 50. I don't really care. It's not even so much losing. It's more like do your job. Yeah.
You have a job to do. If I face a team that's better than us, skill wise, talent wise, I can deal with losing. I hate losing in the way where it's like, the coach is responsible for the organization of the team. If the team looks unorganized, that's on me.
Yeah.
If the effort's not good, that's on me. Like that's
well, they never said you were never unorganized or anything like that. They just said you were so competitive that when that score flipped the other way, you would flip the other way.
And that's the thing. Like I think you have to be hard on yourself too.
Yeah.
Like there's being hard on your players, but as a coach, like I don't think there's anybody harder on themselves than me.
Yeah.
And that would include my dad. Like I think I'm genuinely probably the hardest on myself, more than the players even. And a lot of the parents probably don't even know that much, but about that end of it, because really like
that's got to be tough too. Your parents coming at you. I want my kid to play.
Oh, I mean, that's a big part of it. You learn to deal with it. It is what it is. Yeah. It's it comes with it.
Your car owner said, is this racing or football?
Both.
Sit down and relax, bro. We're getting to learn these guys.
It's all really the same thing.
It's all competitive sport at the end of the day.
And I mean, what I said about teaching them about hard work and learning and dedication, you ain't never to a bigger test than when it comes to racing.
Yeah.
Racing, there ain't nothing there.
What do you think with racing and all the sports you've played, where do you feel you were the most competitive at? Does racing really bring it on in you, or is it more baseball?
So for me, like with racing, I can deal with not being as good as somebody who's raced for 35 years.
Yeah.
I get that. It comes with it. Like the budget of some of these teams is going to be different.
Yeah.
It's more about putting your best foot forward. I compete with myself. I think I'd say I'm equally as competitive, but it's different because in baseball, it's more competitive against the people you're facing. And in racing, he can tell you every week, I come off the track and I pull up my race pass, and if I'm not faster than I was the week before, I get pissed. And it's competing with myself, because I know that racing is a little different. You don't always have the same car. You don't always have the same equipment. It's just doing the best what you got.
Absolutely.
And I think more people need to accept that too, because like with this thing, with these car counts going down and stuff, everybody wants to be the best. Everybody wants to win 20 features in a season.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. If everybody could win every race, you'd have one car on the track racing itself.
Right.
It's just not realistic. So for me, I just try to be the best every week that I can be.
And I don't want you, I'm going to ask you this question. I want you to look at your dad. I want you to stay looking at me.
Oh, yeah.
Do not look at your dad.
No.
Between your mom and dad,
Thanks, Jeff.
who was rough on you? Who was the worst?
They're rough in different ways.
Okay.
My dad is more competitive. My mom is, I would say, especially when I was little, was more about the discipline stuff.
Okay.
It was come home, you put your book bag on the table and you get your homework out and you do it. If we tried to sneak off or whatever, there was one time she took her bathrobe and tied me to the kitchen table. You are sitting your ass here until it's done. With him, he's more results based. I would say she's more process. Yeah. Like she's more like, you're going to do the process 100% right. He's more about the result.
Does your dad with your mom, is your dad always right? Or think he's always right?
No, I think everybody thinks they're always right.
Yeah, but does your dad always think he's right?
Sometimes he is. Just depends. It just depends. It's not.
Because husbands, we all know we're right. Even though we're wrong, we don't admit it.
Yeah, I don't.
We're never right.
Stop it.
No,
Stop.
You haven't learned that by now?
It's just there's a give and a take. I think there's.
Yeah, but like in arguments or anything, is he the guy that stands there and argues with her, or does he, all right, honey, and
honestly, it's not, especially as they've gotten older, it's not really like that anymore. I think the conversation is more practical and about like, what can we do to achieve the outcome that's desirable for both of them.
And I'm asking you this because your dad, when he was younger with his mom and dad, Mike was always right. Your dad and him would sit there and argue in the middle of a rainstorm. They stood in the middle of the driveway fighting with each other.
Where do you think he gets it from? I don't think I've ever met somebody more right in their own head than my grandfather.
Oh, yeah.
And that includes him. Like, my grandpa is the most stubborn person I ever met.
Dude, it was a thunderstorm. We're standing in the driveway. I'm in the garage, and you two are in the middle of the driveway arguing. I wish I could remember what it was about. But you guys, like, your mom's yelling, get in the damn house. Shut the fuck up. Get in the house. And you guys just sat out there. And then you finally, as you both walked away, your dad went to the house, you went to the garage, and you're screaming at each other walking away. So is that your dad?
Yeah, it comes and it goes, it just depends what it is.
But you know what? Honestly, your dad, and being all complete honest, your dad has helped so many people in racing.
Oh, yeah.
If it wasn't for painting a car, helping working on a car, giving up parts, your dad was so involved with racing back then.
Like I said on Facebook, Sunday, that's a lot, but he used to always say, like, we put everything we got into these cars, even if we don't have a lot of money. Yeah. They should look nice. And if I can help a guy who puts everything he's got, it don't cost a lot. It's just knowing how to make it look nice. I'm going to do it. Yeah. So that's what I've tried to always do. Like, I don't know, probably painted 12 cars this year.
Wow. But you were bringing up one of the cars that I did have. We did put a swing set cage in the car. But back then, there was like 10 of us that did it. It might have been more because Gordon said, from now on, you got to have.
Yeah. Was that a thing back then?
Look,
a swing set cage?
It was when you lived in Euclid.
Like a lot of drivers got swing sets, and we got our bars, and that's how we had our first roll cage.
So you took a swing set and you took it apart. And used those parts of it too.
Yes.
Yeah. It's actually not a bad idea.
It was a bad idea because
it didn't hold.
No, it did not hold at all. So,
but the one thing I wanted to say, so like, you were talking about competitiveness. So he's basically like, third year of racing, second time in street stock. And he says to me the other day, a couple of weeks ago, what's got him disappointed about racing is that he wants to come out there and he wants to race and learn how to race. And he wants to race with all the guys that he grew up watching that are fast. So he wants to race with Josh Way. He wants to race with Earl Goldie. He wants to race with Joe Corson. He wants to learn how to go fast with, those guys. He wants to, he wants to race with Dennis Wood. He wants to get Jeff Kuykendall, the guys that he sees that are fast. He wants to race with them. And that's truthfully, that's the competitive nature there. it'd be easy for him to be new to this and say, look, I'm second fast 5
Yeah.
cars. That's really what matters to him, is just going and doing, being able to race with someone that, learning. And he wants that same opportunity that, like, me and Earl got, Joe got growing up. We got to race with the fast guys, that we watched. So
and that to me it's pretty cool. Because at Lorraine last year, when I got to race with all you guys in the Trident, to me it was pretty cool because racing with Corson and Goldie, and I never had an opportunity to race. I don't remember ever racing with Josh Way. I think I was out of it by then. But racing against those guys.
Well, that's the thing. You might have raced with Josh Way.
He was probably like a 16-year-old kid.
You might have raced with Josh Way and didn't even know he was Josh Way.
Yeah.
I saw the VHS videos at his shop, and I'm like, who's that teal turd in the back? He's like, that's Josh Way. I'm like, dude, like, everybody starts somewhere.
And look,
I couldn't believe it. Like, you see all the cars he's got now, and every one of them's got 1 million horsepower and these, these badass cars. And he's like, yeah, there he is, putzing around at the back. I was like, dude, like, that's unbelievable to me.
But it's like your dad was saying, though, the transition, of learning and being competitive, you get better and better. But, last year racing the Trident with all you guys and jumping into Wheelman, it was actually pretty cool, to race again with you guys that we raced 30 years ago. But the cars are, and you told me this before I even bought the car. You're like, these cars ain't like you're used to.
No.
They're nothing like, man. And I even told Laura after
it used to be like 3 or 4 guys put the effort in. Now everybody puts the effort in.
Yeah. Everybody
figures out how to get the good stuff.
But it makes it more competitive. And like you said, you want to race against guys like that. Racing to beat a guy like Josh Way or Earl Goldie and these guys, Jeff Kuykendall. I mean, it's actually pretty tough to do. So when you do it, you're very excited.
It's so weird too, because for some reason in the street stocks, it's just where everybody thinks that they should always win every race.
Mm-hmm.
How many compact guys show up to Painesville and know that Kyle Bates is going to be the fastest?
Yeah.
But they show up every week and work on their shit. They want to win. Like, they don't care if they go from 4th place one week to 2nd place the next. That's a win.
Yeah,
you're getting better. Like, for some reason, and that's the younger people. These people that are 45 years old that think they should just show up and walk all over everybody. It's like, dude, there's 10 of us. Like, it's not like that. Or, if there's 15 of us, it's not like that. I just wish that everybody was a little bit more willing to accept that you can't win every race.
Yeah.
Even, however much you put into your car, somebody else did just a little bit more. And there's not enough of that.
So where do you think a lot of the weekly racing has gone wrong for the car counts? And we talked before, you got people now, they go camping and they go boating.
I mean, consistency amongst management is a big thing. I was talking to somebody today about Lorraine Speedway. They asked me what my opinion was. I said, the track, I don't think the track could ever do good no matter who owns it. Because for 15 years, it's been inconsistent. And it doesn't have a local fan base left.
Yeah.
You could have those Trident races were good car counts. There's still nobody in the stands.
Yeah.
Because the local people that live in the area don't come to the racetrack. So in that situation, I think it's different.
We left the Trident race and we were at the gas station and a couple came up to us and said, where are you racing at? And I said, Lorraine, they're like, they're open.
Yeah.
They live down the road by Dairy Queen and they didn't even know the track was open.
And like Painesville, I do think a lot of it's came down to a lot of the people that raced for years, we were able to buy a car for $1,000.
Yeah.
And they want to hold on to 1987, as I always tell Chris.
Yeah.
And it's just not that. A lot of guys.
That's Chris and I though, man.
I mean, listen, it is expensive. It's a lot of work. I think that, some people, they just said, it's too much work. And if I don't have instant gratification, I'm going to go buy a camper. So
it's that mentality has changed though from our generation to the next.
Yeah,
it has changed.
And I think we did a piss poor job with getting the younger kids involved. I mean,
like
if your dad wasn't racing like Joshua and Jacob, Josh, their dads raced. So they were
Noah Davis.
Yeah. So, those are the young guys we have now because their dads were racing. They got hooked from their dads racing. And,
too, if you remember back then when we were all doing this, a lot of the schools had mechanical shops. They were building race cars. I can't remember the guy who went to St. Joe, the figure 8 driver. He built a whole car at St. Joe's, the shop. Duke Ropes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that whole car was built at St. Joe's in the mechanical shop. After racing, they took it back to the high school and parked it.
Yeah.
And a lot of schools did that back then. And
Yeah.
Am I missing something with the schools?
I mean, no, I mean, heck, when I was in school, I took body shop class, and for me it was a joke because growing up in my dad's shop, I could already do this stuff better than my teacher.
Yeah.
So I brought my race car to school, and that was the first time any of them people ever even saw one.
Yeah.
Like I put a body on my car and painted it at school for my quarterly project.
Oh wow.
And so I mean it's
So
just different.
So in your opinion now, how do we get those younger kids back? How do we get them to Painesville Speedway to start racing again? It's a family thing, correct? When you agree,
no, it is, but I think it could be done. First off, we got to get them there, and then when they're there, we got to give them a show worth watching.
Yeah.
I've always been a big supporter of the compacts. I know a lot of the guys don't like them; they think they're too high pitched. They don't. I've had a lot of fun working on them and helping guys. We've done well with them. I think that's nice because the younger guys can relate with those cars. But you got to give them a show. That compact class puts on a good show. Give us the street stocks to put on a good show. People will start seeing it. More people get interested, and then they'll want to start getting their feet, dipping their toes in the water. Figure eight's a whole different deal. Now that is a blast. Most people are too chicken. They don't realize that's the most fun thing they're ever going to do in a car.
Yeah, yeah.
And it is insane how fast the cars are now.
You don't realize it. Back when we raced figure eight, they were fast back then. I can imagine how fast they're going now in the water, especially like Takovic and these guys, or Bender Jr. Man, that kid flies around that place.
Unbelievable. Like I raced with those guys in 23, Jake.
Yeah,
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
And just perspective. When I ran figure eight in 06, I was running up front and won races and stuff, and figured out we're going to give it a shot again. We'll be right there. It took half to 3/4 of the season to get the bugs worked out of the car and the driver to be competitive. The last race I ran with them was like the 35 lap feature. That was their special figure eight, and I led most of it until the end, and I got dumped. And that was the first time after a whole year that I felt like I was on the same playing field with those guys. I had MJ behind me the whole time, and he wasn't able to get me. And once I knew I could hold those guys off, I was like, man, this was work. It's crazy good.
So Donnie just said something on here about bringing it back more affordable, and I think it's a good pivot because you're talking about your figure eight car. Explain to Donnie what that figure eight car was and how you raced it.
So honestly,
you raced it with the street stock. It was fine.
Honestly, that the car that Dave Nestor has now was my figure eight car, and figure eight was a little bit rougher because it was me, and I felt like it was me against a group of guys. It was a group of guys I hadn't raced with, and really knew them all that well, and it got to the point where after doing all the work to get competitive and getting dumped, I took a break. I took that car and ran with the pure stocks, and it was literally a 83 Caprice with Matt Wilson's running that motor now, and it's nothing at all. I mean, it's a cheap car. It didn't even have polyurethane bushings in it when I was driving it.
So when we were watching and we found out that Dave Nestor run that car, I make jokes about Dave Nestor. And I even said to you, it was probably a week after he won it, I even said to you, like, holy shit. But he's really developed. Like, he's really starting to learn how to drive that car. And it's at Painesville, where the place where you would least think he would be very good at, but he's getting better and better because of Painesville.
So he has come a long way. He's doing way better than I ever thought he would as well.
Yeah.
And and I tried getting the car back from him. I tried to offer him my 75 compact to Jake race for that, so that Brendan could race that car this year, learn how to race street stock. Because I had it at Painesville. I had gotten it pretty fast. I had ran the teens with it at Painesville and stuff. I knew it would be a very good stable car for him.
And that's the great thing about you, Mike. And I'm not trying to fill your head up because I'm the last person who wants to fill your head. But all the people you help, you actually are helping a guy. When he won this car, you gave him a car that he could go out and do good with. Yep. You didn't take everything off the car and strip it like most people do. You gave him a good car.
Well, Dave Nestor is the type of person too, like I was talking about, he will show up every week and try to beat himself.
Yeah.
He's not worried about, in long term he probably is, but week after week he understands that Kenny Bender Jr. and MJ Reed have ran a million of those figure eight features. Like if you're gaining on those guys every week, you're doing good. it doesn't have to be, I need to be the fastest because I put so much work into this.
Yeah.
The one thing that I've constantly said this year too about, people will talk about the cost of stuff and this and that. So racing ain't cheap no matter what we do. But Painesville is the track and the tire is the equalizer. But I can say that the car that Chad Takavic is racing right now, I put that car together and sold it to him. His whole racing operation is about a $6,000 investment.
Wow.
And he's ran the car 3 nights and he's been racing in the top 3 2 of them nights. So racing can still be done on a budget.
Well, plus you're helping a little bit. I know Chad knows how to set cars up and that.
So he took it from me the way I did all the setup and everything.
Yeah.
That's how he took it and raced it. That was the deal when he bought it. I said, I'll give it to you. We'll do an oval setup, a figure 8 setup. We talked about a couple of things and away he went. I showed him, I made all the suspension parts and stuff so that when he switches them out for the feature, they're all marked. So he knew exactly where they all went.
Yeah.
And then I wrote on the frame with a paint marker, So
has the figure 8 on water, has it changed a lot over the years, or is it pretty much the same?
No, dude, it's so fast. Those tires and the cars being race cars.
Yeah.
It's so fast. I remember back on those FR380 radials just sliding around and goofing around it. It's real racing. I mean, it's crazy different. It's those guys like MJ and
is it the tires or is it a complete different setup now?
No, everything about it's different. And the car control, like I said, MJ and Bender Jr., that car control and that you watch Bender come flying in there sometimes you think he's going to go straight to that wall.
Yeah. And he turns
that son of a bitch right around. He rips the wall and he's gone.
Yeah. We were watching him the last time I was there. We were watching him. And it was flawless. Like these guys don't fight it the way we used to fight it. So these guys that used to race figure 8 back in the day, like Kevin Bach, Kevin Shockey, Bartaballs, all these guys, you think they'd be competitive today?
Jeff Marvin does just fine.
Yeah, exactly.
But he hasn't changed that car at all, has he?
So I think all them figure 8 guys would be just fine to just be them adapted to like what the cars have.
Yeah.
Last time they got in to race those cars, they were drive the car to the racetrack and chain the door shut and put on your flannel shirt and let it rip with your chrome bowling ball helmet. So I think they would get in there, they'd put the work in, they'd all be fine. All them good figure 8 guys would still be good figure 8 guys, I think.
So let's get to know you guys a little bit more on a personal basis. I ask silly questions and I need to know. So I don't even know how you found a woman to marry you. You're a pretty tough kid. So I don't know how did you like kidnap her in a van or something? And how did you meet your wife?
We met on a blind date.
Stop it.
Yeah, we did.
So you chased her down and kind of like put that stuff over her mouth and said, okay, you're going on a date with me.
Chloroform.
So how did you go? How did the blind date work?
My good friend at the time and was living with me and was living at mom and dad's house with us. And he was dating a girl and they were friends. So we went up to the salon.
Oh, look at you, man. Did you dance with her at least?
Yeah, a little bit.
Did you?
But at that time, it wasn't like we weren't even interested in each other. So
how did that come about? How did you?
It just did. Don't know what to say. Just did.
She just felt bad and she's like, I better.
Yeah.
No one's going to take this guy. I better lock on.
Probably, yeah.
That's probably. Let me just. Did you picture Dad being a romantic guy at all? Jacob, don't even say yes at all because there's nothing romantic about your dad. Hey, baby, you want to watch a movie? Cook some popcorn.
No, it's not like that. I think that there's a lot to like about somebody who works hard and does the right things.
Yeah, yeah.
So I wouldn't even like as far as that goes, I think like I've learned a little bit about myself too. Like that's where I score the brownie points. Like I do the right things. I'm somebody you can bring over for dinner and not worry about it.
Yeah.
So like that type of stuff goes a long way. I think I get that from my dad.
He puts food in the I'm still going to ask. So did you ask her out, like legitly ask her out and it went from there? Or did you guys just go, hey, you want to go have a couple beers at the Boot Scoot?
No, it literally wasn't nothing. It was the most awkward thing. No. We our friends are like, oh, okay, well, you guys were going to go out, blah, blah, blah.
You're going to go with us kind of thing?
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm trying to, you've never been that guy that said, hey, I've been talking to this girl, man. I'm going to go on a date tonight. That's not you. You've never been that guy. Like if we were walking somewhere or if we were at the racetrack, hey, Mike, look at that hot girl over there. You wouldn't even look. You were so focused on racing. So I'm trying to figure out where it went, where you went, man. This might work out, man. She might be the one. You know she's probably watching. You got to answer because she's probably going to answer.
So at the end of that first date, I didn't. Our friends were like, "Are you even going to ask for her phone number?" I'm like, yeah. Like literally, the two of us really weren't super interested.
So were you guys working together or anything? Like, did you
No.
guys?
No.
Mike, I'm missing something here, man. What am I missing? I got it. She seen you working in the garage and went, "Oh my God, that guy works on race cars. That's hot. I think I'm going to marry him."
It could have been.
Is that the way it happened?
It could have been.
Jacob, how did it happen? I know
Dude,
your mom was told
I
you over
wasn't alive. I don't know.
Yeah, but your mom had to tell you how you heard her.
No, I
That's
mean,
literally the truth, though.
No, like I told you, like I think there's just a lot to like about somebody who does the right things.
Yeah.
I think if you know, there's certain qualities in people that are just generally like good qualities to have. He's got a lot of them.
Is your dad's not really a boot scooting kind of guy? You know that, right?
He's just
I just
does the
picture
right
him
things.
going there. And honestly, if he would have had phones back then, what he's doing right now is the way I would have pictured him.
Yeah, and like, but the thing about him though is like it's still like this now. Like you ask anybody at the racetrack, oh, you know, who's this Mike Henderson guy? He's somebody who helps everybody.
Yeah,
you know,
and he really is. He is,
and like he gets fiery, but at the end of the day, like he's still doing the right things. He's still doing what he can to help other people. I think that goes a long way.
If I said to your wife, "Tell me something so annoying about Mike that drives you nuts," what would she say?
Probably a million things.
There's got to be something that she would just go, "Oh my God, he just 3 a.m. he wakes up and starts talking or something."
That's normal.
I mean, that could be it. That could be it.
It could be it.
You going through high school, any dating, anything?
Yeah, I mean, I've had a girlfriend for like 4 years and some change since
Have
high
you?
school. Yeah.
So you guys are high school sweethearts.
I mean, honestly, not really. Like by the time I met her, I was a senior. I wasn't even going to school. I had one class. So kind of not how you would normally think about that, but
Let's see. Genevieve's. That's what it did for me. Oh, what are you getting ready to do? So is this a girl you're probably going to marry, you think? And
I mean, I hope so. Everything goes well. Yeah. That's always the goal. I think you always look past it's like racing, you know, you got to look past your windshield. So yeah, I mean, I hope so.
Damn, Mike, I'm going to give you the pizza, dude. You can take it home.
I have more. Do you guys want more?
I'm good. I'm good.
Sure. Okay. All right.
So with him and everything he's been doing with racing and everything, what's one thing that you look forward to doing in the future with it? What do you want him to do?
Oh, I mean, I'm going to build him a championship car. He can win some championships.
You okay with that?
Yeah.
You think you're ready?
Yeah. I mean, I like that he hasn't thrown me in a late model or something. You know, like what I have is legitimately
yeah.
It's a starter car. I'm happy that kind of worked out. Obviously, there's a lot of people that make it happen, so it wouldn't be right to just say it's just him. It's everybody. It's the whole team.
I mean, Joe Tillery came along, wanted to race again, and he wasn't in the mood to spend, gazillion dollars. We made a deal. He got the car for us. He's going to drive it a little bit. We put the drivetrain in it, and the three of us have maintained that car so that he can race every week.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a team effort. But
Eddie Pottersay, he pitches in to help us keep going. Or, obviously Chris helps a lot, and Eric Frazier,
crew chief.
And Eric came along. He was my Snap-on guy. He realized my kids were racing. He just really liked helping the kids, and he's there in and out every week. Every Monday he was there helping me pull the motor last night.
Robert Warmold said, "Ask Jake about his pep talks I give him before he goes on the track."
Oh yeah, I always call Pork over to cheer me up.
What's he say?
Dude, he's just an encouraging guy. I don't even know, because I'm really hard on myself. Like, man, today's going like shit. I'm not getting any faster. Maybe a couple rough sets of hot laps or something.
Yeah.
Not the adjustments that I want. Comes over there and he's just like, "Man, you're doing great." He's like, "Go kick some ass. Like you're doing so good."
That's pretty cool.
It's weird because when somebody's your buddy, I guess you kind of maybe would expect them to be positive, but most of my buddies aren't. Like, man, you fucking suck.
That's usually what I tell them.
I was just gonna say, I picture your dad going, "Hey, don't fuck it up."
So
don't wreck the car.
It's like between him and Eric, it's like, oh, what happened there? You run out of talent, whatever. Yeah, probably. But Pork's the best one. I always ask him to come over and he doesn't even give me like racing pointers. It's just like
just being positive.
Yeah,
just being positive.
He's got more confidence in me than I have in myself.
Well, we're racers. We're always going to be hard on ourselves more than anything. As a kid, at Christmas time, what was the best Christmas gift your dad ever bought you?
Honestly, the best Christmas gift I ever remember wasn't even anything for me. It was my grandpa got a portrait of his dog from my mom and dad, and like the reaction because his dog had passed away.
Oh,
and like the reaction and stuff. And that dog was the nicest dog ever. So like, I don't know. It was like that whole family moment, kind of the first one that like immediately comes to mind.
Yeah,
but yeah, no. I mean, he always got me the nicest stuff. So, I mean, there were baseball bats, there were video games, it was whatever, you know.
Those ain't gifts when he's giving you a football or baseball bat. Those ain't gifts. Those are him telling you to go practice.
No, yeah, he really, like, I couldn't have asked for a better dad or even my mom, too. Like, they really did everything for me. So,
Wow. What did he pay you? Tell me, Jake, what did he pay you? We're going to go outside, and I know he's going to slip you a 20 and go, thanks, son.
No.
So, as a father, the Christmases and things like that, did you have a moment that the kids did something for you as a dad? And the reason I'm asking this, I want people to get to know you guys a little bit more than just racers.
There's been a lot of moments over the years.
I mean, maybe not so much like a holiday moment, but no, I mean, there has been. I mean, even Saturday, he parks his car in the infield. He's the first one to come greet me. And, like I said, we've done so much, and of my three sons, we do have like the tightest bond.
Yeah.
Through all the sports stuff. I mean, we coach games. We coach the same team together now, and that we've just had like a lot of awesome times doing that. And so I can't really pinpoint one thing, but
what's he do for you on Father's Day?
Got a new shop computer. We were up there building it yesterday.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, my shop computer's been on the fritz, and he knew he was up there we were trying to print something and it kept saying, erase crap, and it wouldn't. So he rallied up the troops, and they got me a new computer.
That's pretty cool. That's really cool. That bond, you see a lot of fathers out at the track, father and son, and I seen it a couple of weeks ago. A lot of fathers do scream and yell at their kids, which kind of backfires a little bit at those moments. But I haven't seen you actually do that with him yet. I've seen you a couple times go, "Hey, I thought the tires were supposed to be set."
No.
But I've never seen you.
No. I mean, I might not be as hard on him as Frank was on Kathy, but
yeah,
Frank
like that was with everybody.
I get in his ass.
No,
yeah.
And I think
because like he'll come in. The one thing that we bump heads about a lot is like he thinks that stuff's going to be perfect, and I'm telling him, listen, man, we're racing Painesville Speedway. This isn't NASCAR. It ain't going to be perfect. Sometimes you just got to make the car do what it needs to do.
Yeah,
figure out a way to adjust what you're doing and make it do it. And we'll butt heads about it because he just knows that if it's right, I don't have to do that, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just not. And maybe that's the old school way, and it's probably why I've struggled the last couple of years getting back into racing more and doing it with these guys. When I got back into it, realizing that these guys like Josh and Joey and Earl and Kuykendall and Woods, and they're doing it at such a high level. And when I took a break, we were still pretty much at that high level, and we took a break and just got back into it. And last year, I mean, it was a little bit of a struggle.
Cameron, I don't know how to say his last name. You see it?
Oh yeah, Cameron Tate.
Yeah, it said Beth father and son duo in racing. Aw. But
I mean, I'm very fortunate. All three of my kids are awesome.
Yeah,
we all get along really well. The boys are like best friends. Like when I mean, Brendan and Jake are like peas and carrots, and Jake and Steve are the same way. And then next thing you know, it's Brennan and Steve are,
yeah.
So it's, I mean, I've been very fortunate, didn't have to hand out too many ass whippings. I think one got one and it got the other's attention when they were younger.
Was it you, Jake?
I don't even know. Probably. I was a little more devious.
Were you?
Got a little bit more trouble.
A little bit, he says.
Steve is more reserved. Bren, he's a combination. He's sneaky
Yeah.
assassin.
Is he really?
Catch you off guard with some of the shit he pulls.
Yeah. So, but you know what?
So that's in all honesty, that's why he isn't racing yet. Was because he was a senior, graduated this year, and he was dicking around. And I said, "Oh no, you're not going to do that. We ain't going to race."
Wow.
So,
see, do you want to race with your other brothers?
Oh, I mean, Steve's not into it. He actually was the first one of us to have a race car, and it was the nicest Dodge Neon at the time you'd ever see. It was going to be a bad fast Painesville 4-cylinder, and he had no interest. Just didn't want to do it. So eventually, as I got older, I think once the high school sports and stuff fade away, you got to find other things to do with your time.
Right.
Started coming around the racetrack a little more, and then got back into it. And Bren, he just needs something to do. He is he'll play video games.
Yeah, he wasn't ever into the other sports and stuff. So
okay,
yeah, he didn't do any sports really. He did martial arts for a little bit, but he wasn't even really that into that.
For years, you and your dad were best friends. Did it remain that way the whole? Sometimes father and sons get in disagreements, as Brandon knows of my son and I, but we get in our disagreements. Your dad, you guys always had a great relationship, Mike.
I mean, we had plenty of battles, but I mean, I think that comes with it.
Yeah.
Two hard-headed jerks.
Do you spend a lot of time with your mom now?
I do. Yeah. Mom and I go play bingo every Thursday night.
How's she doing? Everything's going good?
She's watching. She's doing great.
Is she still in the same house?
Same house.
Is she really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Her and the dogs. And
is the race shop still in the back? In the garage?
I mean, the garage is there, but there ain't nothing in there.
There's nothing in there. Maybe for old time's sake, we just need to stuff a race car in there and start.
She might kick your ass, Jerry.
Why don't we just build a race car there and do what we used to do? At 1 o'clock in the morning, start race cars.
Pretty sure Mom would kick your ass.
The neighbors, I'm sure the neighbors loved us.
The neighbors to the other side, they've passed, so I think the house is sitting right now.
Is it really?
And then, the other neighbors who used to always come to the racetrack and watch me, they're still there.
So having some fun now. What's your favorite breakfast cereal?
Oh man, too many.
No, dude, you're a Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles.
That's good.
That's a good one. That's all time classic. Fruity Pebbles, Lucky Charms, any of them really. Honestly, they're so good.
Mike, how about you?
I mean, I've always been a pretty much classic Captain Crunch guy and
Fruit Loops. I like Fruit Loops fan. I like Raisin Bran.
I like the Raisin Bran Crunch.
As you get older, you're gonna need more Raisin Bran in your life. So
I like the.
What do you like? 50 now.
29.
Shit.
He's pushing 70.
Yeah, so I'm sure the Raisin Bran. Cheerios might be the
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah, you might want to start doing that. Good. So how about your favorite Pop-Tart?
Other one. So many good ones. S'mores is an all-timer for me.
Dude, you can't beat a fucking
s'mores and strawberry.
Cinnamon. Ice cinnamon is the bomb.
Get the hell out of here.
See what I mean? Like,
Stop
that's terrible.
Stop it. Who eats that?
Dude.
I'm gonna have this guy arrested. That take.
I mean, Jerry.
When you go into Giant Eagle, that's the only box with dust on it, dude.
Jerry, come on. Jerry's like, where's the jelly donut section? He's like, they got a jelly donut Pop-Tart?
Dude, if they had a jelly donut Pop-Tart, I'd eat it.
You probably eat strawberry, don't you?
Oh,
that's a good one.
No, I don't. But the strawberry, if I didn't like the s'more so much, I would eat the strawberry.
See, I'm the same way. Strawberry is a good one.
S'mores don't taste like s'mores. That's why I don't eat it.
100%.
Oh my God, it's so good.
If you get them extra hot in there, oh my God, dude. We can do whatever we want. I couldn't see the comment.
Because comments are rolling in. Hold on a second.
Pork.
Mike can do,
Ice cinnamon toast crunch with butter.
Diane Henderson said Mike can do whatever he wants.
With butter? Did he really say that?
Pork's going for the cinnamon roll.
Madeline, I used to like you.
That is the worst Pop-Tart. Everybody knows that is the worst Pop-Tart.
Oh yeah, and like the best food ever, my mom says, crunchy peanut butter. Best food.
It is. I have to agree to peanut butter.
There ain't no, if it ain't peanut butter, if it ain't got the peanuts in it.
But listen, let's get back to your Pop-Tart thing. Were you forced as a kid to eat that? Absolutely. Did your mom go there? There's no way in hell I believe you said, "Hey mom, would you go get this Pop-Tart?"
It's the best one, man.
You got it for free.
Go get the only Pop-Tart that dries your mouth out. Cinnamon Pop-Tart.
We might have them for
disgusting.
It's these new kids. They're just not tough enough to handle it.
There ain't nobody. They give them
That means that there's more for me than when I decide.
They give them out at like the nursing homes and stuff, and people throw them out, dude. They're like, just let me die. Don't let me eat this Pop-Tart, please.
Jerry, I promise you, in like the middle school lunch line, they'd have the cinnamon Pop-Tart up there. It was the only Pop-Tart they had. Nobody ever touched it. They might have been expired.
I can promise you, if I'm in hospice, I'm ready to die, and you hand me that Pop-Tart, pull the plug.
You won't
just
even
pull
know.
the plug. Let me die without eating.
You won't even know. You'll be in Alzheimer's, and I'm going to make you eat one.
Tell me,
it's a jelly donut.
Yeah, and I'll eat it.
The worst Pop-Tart.
Listen, I think he's only the second one that's ever said that, honestly, of all the time I've asked that.
That's terrible.
What's your favorite drink?
What type of drink?
Like pop, chocolate milk. What's your favorite pop? How's that?
I really don't drink too much pop. If I drink something, it would be a Pepsi Zero.
So what did you just drink water? Is that pretty much your thing?
Mm-hmm.
How about you?
I mean, there's a lot of different things. I think Diet Dr. Pepper, it's the sweet one. Delicious. That's probably my go-to most days. Diet Coke's good too.
I want to ask you this
McDonald's
first to give your dad a setup, but I already know what he's going to say to this.
Yeah.
What is your favorite candy?
Well,
so if someone come to the racetrack and said, "Hey, I heard you like this,"
it's kind of developed over the years. My teeth are more sensitive than when I was younger.
Yeah.
It was always Skittles. That was what it was, dude. I used to take Skittles to baseball games.
Dude, we used to do some serious Skittles at through baseball.
So
yeah.
So Laura's on a diet right now.
Yeah.
And she bought these little packets of Skittles.
Delicious.
And she thinks it's okay because she calls them baby Skittles.
That's not okay.
No, it's not okay.
Okay, I don't count the calories because there's no calories on the little
It's the
baby
same
Skittle,
Skittle, just in a little bag, and she calls them baby Skittles. I'm like, it's the same thing.
If I eat a whole bag of Skittles, then I have to count the calories on it. The baby Skittles, they don't count. So.
Bobby Scheid said, "I'll share my cinnamon Pop-Tarts with it." Ain't no way. So let me explain to you about my cousin Bobby here. But I'm going to get to your candy thing. Do not let me forget to ask him about his candy.
Candy. Okay.
So my cousin Bobby works for McLeod Clutches. His boss is...
he sounds like a pretty smart guy.
His guy is Paul Lee. And Paul Lee just past weekend... I know I'm going to screw this up, but they were running an IHRA event. Paul Lee usually runs an HRA. And he won last weekend, and he's entered into the $1 million. And I want to say it was... He's going to kill me. Pro Stock Bob. So if I'm wrong, just tell me, or Pro Gas or something. But I'm going to guess your dad's favorite candy before we say anything. After saying he likes cinnamon Pop-Tarts,
he's not going to get it.
I'm assuming your dad eats Werther Originals.
Never.
The little caramel cinnamon Werther Originals.
It's either the fat ass Reese's cup or it's the special dark chocolate Hershey. And dark chocolate, anything really, but
yeah.
No, he's a double stuffed Reese cup guy.
Oh yeah,
the big cup, that's his thing.
Yeah, that is a bad man.
So if you guys are watching and you guys
Nitro Funny Car,
boy, I really screwed that up. I know Joe Phillips did not just say the Chuckle jelly candies. I swear to God, you two are just messing with people right now. There's nobody eating Chuckles. You go into Bob Evans, they're still sitting at the front of the counter from 3 years ago. Ain't nobody eating a Chuckles candy. When's the last time you seen a Chuckles?
I don't go to Bob Evans very much.
Yeah, but when's the last time you seen one? Not a Bob Evans, a Chuckles.
It'd be a while.
I don't think sell them at the Bob
I don't even know what that
is.
I'm looking around thinking I'm crazy. I don't even know what that is.
They're little square jelly or gel.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't know how to explain
is
it.
it edible?
They're like chew. They're sort of not hard, but they're sort of not soft.
And they got like chunks of sugar.
Like a little half chub with some sugar.
Yeah, bring up a picture of a Chuckle. But there's no way Joel eats them.
It's like it's like they used to do like the orange slices.
Yeah.
It's just like that, but it's different colors and flavors.
Yeah,
sounds gross.
Oh,
and there's tons of sugar on them. Like they took full crystals.
Yeah, he's right. It's like the orange, like the orange slices type thing. Yeah,
Let me see
makes sense.
That just looks like a way worse version. Those like Airhead sour things. Those are so good.
Can they see it?
Those look terrible.
Joel, this is what Joel eats. Ain't no freaking way. Ain't no way.
Well, Joel ain't getting one pack. I promise you that.
Hell no. Because remember they used to sell them in the big wide.
I should. Good.
Joel's like, I'll take that 32 pack.
Bob Scheid said Chuckles rock, especially the black ones.
What's he trying to? I think he's trying to sponsor you or something, a clutch or something, man. Because there's no way I believe he eats that stuff. I'm actually gonna see if he does. I'm gonna take it to his house and drop it.
Genevieve says he didn't know what Chuckles were. He must not be old enough. He said.
Chris, stop it. These
See,
were
Chuck Chapman, brown sugar Pop-Tart. He likes it with no icing.
Yeah.
Ugh. How do you have it without icing? You got to kill the taste of the.
I don't know how you do it without icing,
But Bobby, congratulations. Paul Lee and all them entered into the $1 million run. So I think it's 3 races. He won this one this past weekend.
Chuck likes to eat his brown sugar cinnamon, no frosting, right after he gets done munching on some tumbleweeds.
I know. He's eating on thorns and stuff.
Dude.
Oh my God, Michelle Lawson says chuckles are good.
I don't know what it is.
You have to find them and taste them.
so they are actually, the black though is nasty. They are actually good, but it's like you're going to literally be in a diabetic coma after like 3 of them.
I don't know, man.
Do you eat black licorice?
No.
Then you won't like chuckles.
Yeah, no.
Because the black one tastes like that, right?
Yes.
It looks like a biohazard. I just saw the picture.
It's bad. Jacob, I'm telling you.
I don't know if
bad.
I'll ever try that.
I know one of the most common questions we've had on Facebook before I had a lot of reaction was about who's the cleanest driver that you guys have raced against.
And I want to know who the roughest driver is.
Yeah, like who's kind of, and the second half is what driver you get up next to, and it kind of, you go, oh, shit. Like
if you're in the pit chute and we're getting ready to go out and you're looking amongst the cars, and if you don't want to say it, you don't have to say it.
So,
but there's got to be a driver you look out and go, ah, shit, man, I got to get around him quick.
He probably looks at me like that. Man, this guy's a mess.
Just so you're clear, because I know you miss some shows. Everybody just says Dave Nestor. Even sportsman drivers, late model drivers.
That's a cop-out, man. That's a cop-out.
So
Dave Nestor's a nice. He's clean.
So I do mean it when I'm going to say what I'm going to say. I mean it with respect because he's one of the guys that I grew up looking up to. But racing with him, hardest dude for me to race against was Joey Marsh.
Was it?
Yeah. Not for nothing, dude. I mean, he wasn't giving you an inch, and you had to learn how to race him.
How about your best one? Who do you really enjoy racing against over the years? Like you have a lot of fun racing with them out on the track.
I mean, I usually have fun racing with you because you finish behind me.
Son of a bitch. When I'm back in 2 weeks, I'm telling you, if I start in front of you, Mike, which I'm probably going to because you're going to be the fastest qualifier again, Jacob and I, we're not moving. We're staying right next to each other, man.
Dude, I'm going to be on the pole next week. I'm going to be running the Red Dragon.
He's got a motor we know nothing about.
Oh, that's right.
He broke the motor. And
that's right. So everybody knows Saturday night, the guy wins the feature, wins the midseason championship, and breaks his motor. But don't they say they always run the best before they blow?
No, I mean, it would just, it's not catastrophic, but it's just going to take a minute to get it fixed. That's all.
How about you? Who your two?
Well, I haven't raced a whole lot.
Yeah.
I think, like in Wheelman, I can remember Earl Goldie flying around me. He never touched me.
Yeah,
He just flew right around me. I'm like, the guy's pretty quick.
Yeah.
It kind
of beats you down a little bit. You're like,
really, no, it's not like that at all. Like I can respect that because he's not like, to me, like the roughest drivers I ever had to race was a combination of like it was just in compacts. It's people who were all beginning. They weren't trying to hit me. It's most of the people starting out. You know, it's hard to get around somebody who doesn't know, what lane they're in. And it's part of racing. It's not like I don't take it personal. It is what it is. Cleanest. I don't think I've ever been touched by any of the fast guys, like ever. Even Joshua Way, like people think he's rough. He's never touched me. So I don't know. I think that a lot of that stuff's overblown. When you get two guys who are really fast, they're going to race next to each other for 20 laps. They're going to hit.
Lorraine, I think it was a try-in race. Him and I raced door to door, and he never touched me.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 or 3 laps, never touched me.
I don't think he's ever touched me either.
Yeah.
And like Joe Corson, he's gone around me sometimes in Wheelman. And then again, when he was at Painesville, he never touched me.
Yeah.
As much as I've raced with Noah Davis now over the last, the 2 years I've been in street stock, don't think we've ever caused a wreck. I mean, I've bumped his bumper a few times, but that wasn't even intentional. Like it was just, Painesville. I raced him in Lorraine. We were next to each other for like probably 20 laps at one time. Never touched him. So I don't know. Like there's a lot of guys who are pretty clean. I think that for the most part, wrecking is unintentional 99% of the time.
Unless it's your dad.
No.
Your dad.
I'm the roughest driver out there.
He's a slammer. Hits everything.
No.
He's hit the pace car once, I think.
He hit me in the rear bumper once.
I think your dad hit the pace car once and it was parked out in a parking lot.
I don't know.
I thought it was 00.
Considering that, like, he's had the same car now for 2 years and it's got the same body on it, I think he's done pretty well keeping it clean. It's like minor stuff, but if you're faster than somebody and you're trying to get around them at a 5th mile flat track, it happens.
What's your favorite racing movie? I'm going to ask you the same thing, but what's your favorite racing movie?
Cars.
Stop it.
No, I'm with them. That's the best one ever.
Best one ever.
It's the best ever.
Why can't you answer a question serious, man?
That's a serious answer.
Stop it.
Dude, you're telling me Talladega Nights is more serious than Cars.
I don't
Knock
like
it
Talladega
off.
Nights. That's a movie I don't like.
You think Days of Thunder is more serious than Cars?
Oh, absolutely.
Ain't nothing more serious.
Absolutely,
There is
man.
no better story of triumph.
Jake, we were here this whole show, and then you go this way with Cars.
Nope, because I'll die on this hill.
Cars, it isn't emotional.
Yeah.
Stop it.
It's got the highs, the lows, it's got everything. It's,
I mean,
Mike,
the underdog
come on,
stories,
man.
it's everything.
What is your favorite movie?
I just told you.
Stop it, Mike.
You know how many
He's
times I
serious.
watched it?
Listen, it's because he's sitting here. You want to just say Cars?
No, man.
No,
Turn
You
right
know
to
he's a
the
grown
left.
up now, right?
No, I watched it with his brother more than with him. We still watch. Bert and I still watch Cars.
Dude, at least once a year you got to turn it on.
More than once a year.
So
Okay,
good.
so how about your favorite movie that's not a cartoon, animation?
Oh.
How about that?
Well,
And I'm seriously not a Talladega Nights guy. I don't like it. There's nothing.
I
I
mean,
thought the comedy was kind of, but you got to have a favorite. I think growing up,
I mean, honestly, I think 99% of all the racing car type movies are all trash. Like as much as we all are gonna, you're all probably sitting there on Facebook saying, "Oh, it's got to be Days of Thunder."
so I'm not. I'm
But
more
dude,
of a Six Pack kind of guy. I really like the movie Six Pack.
Six Pack was all right, but I mean, like you watch these movies and they're like when you're you're a racer and you watch them, they're so fucking lame. I mean,
So you're gonna take Days of Thunder?
no, I'm told you.
He said they're all lame.
No, you can't pick an animation movie. You have to pick a regular movie.
Oh,
No, that was the best one. I don't
And
think
if you're watching, we want to hear with you. Someone said Death Race.
Death Race is a good one.
It is actually a really good movie.
like you're talking about cartoons. Fast and Furious is technically a racing movie. That guy said the street always wins and stomped the parking garage down with his foot. Are you kidding me? Like, come on. Cars is better than that.
Okay, everybody, what's your favorite?
Actually, I'm going to say it's Heart Like a Champion. It's my favorite recent movie.
What is that? I don't know.
Shirley Muldown.
Oh shit!
That was a great movie.
Didn't that come out like in '72 or '73?
I mean, you would know, you were born then.
No, yeah. Flip that one on me. Josh B, how you doing, buddy? Ford versus Ferrari. I started watching that the
That is
other
a
day
really
and I
good
fell
one.
asleep.
That is really good.
Is it really good? All right, I'll have to finish watching
A
it.
lot of people are saying Cars. They're agreeing.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
that's
God.
because we're right.
Oh my God.
Dude,
You're
like-
not right on this one.
We are
Jake.
right.
We're right.
We are right. That is the best one.
We have to do a poll on this one. We have to put a poll up
It's
after the
by
show.
far the best.
Listen,
Come on, man.
it-
Dude, when he slammed on the brakes and pushed King through the
Hey,
finish
Jerry,
line,
you don't
come
have to
on.
always be so serious, man.
but listen,
Sometimes-
man.
No, I think
Listen,
this
When
is
your
serious.
kid's not here, I'm gonna pull you aside and I want you to tell me exactly what
I
you're
think this is
It is.
serious. This is
I'm
serious.
serious. I'm the serious guy. You know.
Everyone, it's rolling in here.
We still make jokes sometimes like, dude, you got to meet me in California 1 week.
We're gonna take Route 66 all the way, right?
You know, if you hit the rumble strips on Route 66, they play music.
Would you stop it?
It's the truth.
Listen, it's a car. It's an animation, Mike.
And it's
Stop
better
it.
than all the
A lot of them are
non-animation
saying
ones.
Cars.
Are
It's the
they
best
really?
We've got Speed Racer. We've got Herbie.
Oh, Speed Racer's a
Yeah.
classic.
Yeah.
Craig Brackman said figure eight movie Pit Stop from 1969.
Okay, Craig.
Yeah, Craig. Yeah,
All right, Craig.
Craig,
Craig.
this black and white that was.
Dude, Craig, Cars 3 had a figure eight scene. It's probably better than that.
Joel said the one with Jeff Bridges. I don't know who that
Jeff
is.
Bridges. I don't know what movie that would have been.
I don't know either. The Last American Hero. Is that a? Somebody said that.
I'm
Kyle
just-
Box said parts of 66. They do play music.
Yeah,
Stop
see?
it. Stop it.
Jerry, it's the best one. Dude,
You know what?
And here's another thing.
Listen,
How many
Kyle
people?
Bach has no credibility here.
How
I'm
many
not
people
taking
were?
this.
How many people were?
Listen,
I'm 22, right?
watching
I
that
grew up
movie-
watching Bo Hayes race his Lightning McQueen at the Painesville Speedway. Like,
Is that why
come
you
on.
like the
Jerry,
movie?
No.
Jerry, listen.
No, it's
That,
the
that
other way
movie
around.
reminds me of my childhood. When Lightning McQueen paves the road, it's just like the first couple years I raced at Painesville. All the way around the track.
So now I got to go watch it again. Maybe I missed something. Do I got to like
Dude.
watch it drinking or something, Mike?
No.
How did you watch it,
Stone cold sober.
Yeah, right.
Mike?
Laughing my
It's
ass
the
off watching
best.
it with the kids.
We've got,
It's
a
the
vote,
best.
we've got a couple of votes for Six Pack.
Six Pack, I thought was a great movie.
Yeah.
Travis said
Six-
Rush. I'm not sure what that movie is.
Rush.
Oh, that's like an IndyCar movie.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we actually should. I should put that up there tomorrow. Let's take a poll.
We'll do it, man.
Cars is going to be.
I am
be the
so
best one.
shocked.
It's going to be up there.
You never like amaze me. Like
I'm
but
going to make
this
100
time-
burner accounts to make
Oh,
sure Cars
dude,
wins.
So
Greg, that's
the
Greg,
Jeff,
that's a
the
good
Jeff Bridges movie. Yeah, White Lightning.
White Lightning's a good one.
So that was the one he was talking about.
Okay,
Jeff Bridges. So
okay.
it's a Richard Pryor. Yeah, we've watched that one. With
Yeah,
Richard
yeah,
Pryor.
sure did.
Another one for Six Pack. So Six Pack's got a lot of votes.
Like Brackman though, man. He's like, hey, did you see that racing movie? We made an 8mm
I'll
film.
go as far to say it, Gary. I'll go as far to say it. Cars might not just be the best racing movie; it might be the best movie. Period.
Best animation.
No, best movie. Period.
Jacob.
Period.
It's such a good
Period.
story.
All right, Jacob. Okay.
We got to vote for
What's going on?
F1. Grease Lightning.
Jacob. It's okay, man.
It's the best.
All right. And I'm gonna watch it one more time because I watched it with my son and I really didn't pay attention to it. Because I really wasn't. It's animation, you know. So now I'm gonna rewatch it.
Dude,
again.
if you're not sitting in the trailer, like Cars in there, and you're not going, I am speed. Like you're messing up.
So
you're messing up.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, no wonder why.
No wonder why you don't like it.
I mean, always finish behind.
Actually, we're gonna throw the question up right
Watch the scene of Mater driving backwards all the way through the town. Like that's this guy most times.
Now Mater's the tow truck, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
world's best
Cheer.
backwards driver.
Okay, so wait.
Freaking see.
Okay, so
You know, watch the scene of when Lightning McQueen goes on dirt and Doc Hudson's like, turn right to go left, and then later in the movie he's sliding through the infield and you watch him turn tires the opposite way and say,
Oh yeah, I do remember
yeah,
that part.
see, you're missing it.
See, dude,
You're missing it.
I gotta go watch it now. I seriously gonna go. I'm not even gonna mess with you no more. I'm not gonna pick on you no more. Nothing. I'm gonna go watch it.
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna say, what's the best racing movie ever?
I can promise you, I'm not gonna watch it with my cinnamon pop tart.
Oh,
I'm with you on that.
Chuckles.
Yeah, I'll be eating chuckles. I'll be bouncing off the walls all night. I gotta be up at 4 a.m. I'll be eating chuckles all night.
So your workday starts at 4 and ends at like 8.
Man, we know these jobs.
I'm just busting your balls.
If I didn't have the show today, I'd probably still be at work paving. It's just been so crazy with all the rain, and we're doing all these paving jobs and stuff.
So you're gonna pave the outside lane for us?
I should do that. I should.
Just the outside.
Just
Don't
outside.
touch the inside. If anything, we'll
Oh
put
my
like some
God.
grease. We'll put grease on the inside.
Who
Make it
touched
worse.
it outside groove at that track? I've been gone so long. Who messed it up?
No, the cars are too fast, dude.
Is that what it is? Honestly, the line's not messed up. It's not.
I mean,
a track.
compacts do it just fine.
I think that, like I was telling somebody, I've had this conversation that, yeah, I do think it's got to do with the speed we're going. Cause like in like 2010 and whatnot, when I ran sportsman cars, we were running that speed and the passing was the same way it is now. There wasn't much,
Okay.
a couple years prior to that, there was still a little bit of it when you had more field and you had some slower guys up front. But for the most part, in my opinion, they're a little bit hard. The speed on the track's a little fast for what that track can hold.
Do you think Lightning McQueen could do the outside?
Yeah, 'cause
Probably 3 wide.
He'd probably just turn right to go left.
Yeah.
All the way around the track. Josh Way does that sometimes. You ever seen him drive street stocks?
No.
I
Not
love
at
watching,
Painesville.
I love watching him qualify because he's like sideways around the whole track.
Is he really?
Dude, his foot to the floor. Yeah. Yeah, like Earl and Joe, they're like really smooth fast.
Yeah, yeah.
Josh Way is like rough fast.
Is he
He's
really?
like,
Rips it.
dude, he just rips it. Yeah.
And you follow those guys down, just follow all of them. But when you race with them guys, follow them around and just like take mental notes. It's like that.
Well, you got me all messed up for the rest of my question. Michael Henderson, I will put chuckles in your engine. Joel.
Perfect.
I think it'll probably run a lot better.
I need that. A little bit of.
I will honestly, I'm not going to pick on you no more. I think you're full of shit, but we'll talk about it when your kid's not here.
No.
But I am going to honestly sit down and watch it. And honestly, like Josh B, he has kids. So Josh B, if you're still watching right now, did you actually sit and enjoy the movie Cars?
I thought there's enough like references too. Like it's got its fair share.
Yeah.
Like the Porsche, she's got like a tramp stamp on there.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
There's a car with a tramp.
Yes. You didn't watch the movie apparently.
I'm telling you, I was in and out. I let my son watch it and I didn't pay attention to it.
You failed.
I did.
Epic fail.
I did. But so what are your plans for the both of you guys going forward from today forward for the rest of the year?
I mean, we're trying to finish out this year at Painesville and hopefully maybe at the end of the year we're sitting 1-2 in points. That'd be cool.
But you've always said
as
you've
long
never
as-
been a
as long
points
as he's
runner.
second,
No,
we'll be
because
all
I
right.
don't know.
I got some ground to cover.
I mean, the
yeah.
problem with it is the amount of money you end up spending racing for points.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to not work on my car until like May so that I can have it done by like July
Okay.
because I didn't want to get in points. like for years I would not show up.
And now you're there.
And it's the obligation too.
So
like
I mean,
if you have a
I'm very
piece of equipment,
fortunate.
it's
Like
not done, it's
Yeah.
not right. You still got to show up. Like, oh,
That's
first
true.
in the points, I gotta
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, I'm very fortunate that we have great marketing partners, and they expect us to be there every single week, and I want the people back on board, so we're going to be there every week.
And let's talk a little bit about your car owner, Chris Genovese. Everybody calls him Chops, but Chris has been around the racing game for years. And how is he as a car owner? How you guys click, or is it like most car owners are a little?
Oh no, I bust his nuts and ride him, ask him. He says something's wrong if I'm not yelling at him.
Really?
Oh yeah. Because he was out of racing for so long, he thinks that it's 1987 every time he grabs a tool.
He said that in one of the comments.
So he's like fixes the dents and cleans it up, and that's fine with me.
And and seeing him at the track, he's in his glory, man. He's having such a great time.
Yeah.
You two honestly do click.
Yeah.
What was the race last year where they came and helped you as you blew something on your car? Remember?
Oh, the distributor cap went out.
The distributor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it went out. You guys, I appreciate that.
I mean, it's just what it is. I'd known Chris, but we didn't really know each other too well. And he would stop in when he'd gotten his car, was thinking about getting one. I had my wagon that year. And he was stopping in here and there, seeing what I was doing, and we'd chat. He'd stop by and see my neighbor John because they're old friends and their dads were friends. And I seen him put his car up for sale, and I messaged him last year, and I said, "You're not really trying to sell that thing, are you?" He's like, "I can't race it," and Kimmy said, "If I can't race it, we got to get rid of it." And I said, "Well, bro, you posted the thing for $35,000." I said, "We're in Painesville," so I said, "Why don't you swing by so we can have a chat?" And like maybe 2 months went by, and he popped in one day, and he's like, "You're the only person that realized I really just didn't want to sell that thing." I said, "Well, why don't we team up?" I'm like, "I have the rig." I mean, when I tried to explain to him what you were going to get involved in owning one of these cars to go do wheelman or whatever, like all the gear sets you got to own, the extra equipment, the trailer, the truck, all it's required. I had all that. What I didn't have was to finish building my cars because it's sitting there in a bare frame and I'm too busy with everything going on and it gets put off and then I run out of time. So it worked out great. And, he's a cheerleader now, he says. And, it worked out great. He understands how I am about the kids. I tell him either all the cars are ready to go racing or none of the cars go racing.
Okay.
And I maintained that all last year with the compacts. I maintained that this year. All the cars are equal. Mine ain't more important than theirs. I shouldn't say theirs aren't more important than mine, but I do tend to work on his more. Because I want him to get better. And off the rip, he was starting with a little bit lesser car and I'm trying to get it better for him.
So everybody's talking about how much they love the movie. I can't believe it. Josh B was like best movie ever.
And I did post the question, which I assume people are watching our show and not answering. But we have one vote. Rocky said he votes for the movie 3. Guess that's a Dale Earnhardt movie.
Oh, it's terrible.
Which one is it?
3.
3.
Oh, is it?
That's our only vote right now is Rocky, but I'm assuming everybody else is watching our show. So I'm
I didn't see Chris Genovese for probably 20 years, but him and I, over the years, we worked for the same dump companies working.
Oh, yeah.
And we would see each other on jobs and stuff like that, but we just wave to each other, "Hey, how are you doing? Move on." So 20 years goes by and I'm at Lorraine last year. I bought the car from Will. I'm at Lorraine. And the guy cost me $1,000. He tells my wife, you need a tent, you need a cooler, you need this, you need that.
So I had it DoorDashed.
I'm like a whole grocery store showed up.
It
And
was
I'm
like 95 degrees at Trident, and everybody had these cool tents except for us.
Tent, coolers. Like the cooler was a mini refrigerator.
When have we ever had that fancy stuff?
I mean, with Chris, you better have it. If he made her go on by,
because he bought me this.
Chris has a tent. Ask him how much I fucking bitch every time he's wanting me to not get the car ready to go hot lap so he can set up a tent.
Whatever tent Chris told me to get by, I did.
Now, what I will say about Chris too, it's a lot more than just owning a car for him. He has gotten us connected with some great sponsors.
Yeah.
And they care about the whole team. It's not just he owns the one, he owns the 10 car, but they've those sponsors are on. Yeah. Those sponsors are on both the cars, and they're people that we wouldn't have even known if it weren't for Chris. So it's not just like he can say what he wants about just being a cheerleader or whatever. He's like he's like an ambassador for our team at this point.
He's doing a great job. To be honest with you,
and we're really thankful for it too, because we wouldn't be able to have, 2 cars with a third on the way if we didn't have all that help. So
imagine how much sponsor dollars you would have if Chris wouldn't stop going out buying tents and everything else. I mean, you guys got to have that nice setup, right? Like he's probably got a pop dispenser in the trailer, all that stuff, right?
We have a cooler that's pretty rugged. I mean, we have
I think he's dialed it in because he's kind of realized
we have
yeah.
So I guarantee, listen, if I didn't about lose my shit every time he wants to fuck with that tent, that thing would be up every week.
Listen, dude.
Well, thank God every week it's been like rainy or chance of rain, not much sun to need a tent.
I turn around or I came in after qualifying. Laura's like, "Oh, you were the fastest qualifier tonight." I'm like, "Yay!" And I'm like, I see a pile of stuff from like, where'd you get it from?
Myers, like DoorDash, Dave.
Like Myers, the most
Amherst.
Expensive place you can find to buy a tent. Laura said, "Oh, let's go to Myers."
It was like $110 tent or something. But then,
I'm about to black out.
By the time it arrived, the sun was setting, so it was like that was pointless. But we've used it.
Yeah, Chris, you do have a loving wife, but it's pretty cool to see him back into racing the way he is with you. He's such a great guy. Can you see yourself getting to the point where your dad's at?
We're different. Like I don't know that the sport, like there's a lot in racing that's going to change.
Yeah.
And you just go with the time as it comes. You can't predict that. I already know I'm going to be faster than him probably by the end of the season. So we'll see, where that goes. But
once you get,
I'm going to get out and walk.
The next time he gets the car back, he gets the engine back in the car, just say, "Hey, Dad, let me."
Well, I might be faster than him with this new motor. If it's not a good one, I might have him. It's not really like that too. Like I even offered him the motor that's in my car. I was like, it's not going to hurt my feelings if you want to take that one. Like he's he's tied for the leading points. Like I get it. He doesn't even want to do that. So I think
you don't want to do that.
No, he wants to use the one that we know nothing about because he doesn't want to take it away from my operation. So I don't know. I mean, we're kind of
that's pretty cool.
We're a good team. We're both pretty selfless. Like I want him to be the best. He wants me to be the best.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any there's no conflict there. So as far as like things down the line, it's just going to be like I told him when he's done, I'm done. And I mean that. Like I can't do what he does. I have no interest in being he builds 15 cars a year. Like it's not ever going to be me. It's not what I do. It's not my work. Like it's not.
Do
my
you
thing.
sleep?
Oh, a little.
What do you do for a living now?
I mean, I work with Smart Express. It's like Eddie Potters and I both work for Smart Express. So we do like ADOS calibrations and programming and wiring repairs, and we go to body shops and do that. And then I run Mike's Auto Works, and I got plenty of work there.
Weren't you a machinist for a while, or worked in a machine shop?
No, I worked in some factories like doing machine maintenance and like machine rebuilding.
Okay. And what do you do for a living?
I work at university hospitals, so I'm an administrative assistant. Yeah.
Oh wow.
And so it's all like computer stuff, mostly working with people.
Dude, this kid's saving lives. Don't let him fool you. He ain't no doctor. This kid saved 3 people's lives in the last year.
Have you really?
He's overblowing it.
No, shut up.
You tell it.
So Steve works there as well with their mom. They all work third shift together downtown. So imagine downtown, middle of the night, Cleveland. It's some good stuff.
Yeah.
Him and his brother are sitting on break in the front lobby, where the turnstile doors are. And
what hospital are you at?
University Hospital
campus.
Main campus. Yeah.
Okay.
This dude pulls up in a car, looks like Bonnie and Clyde were driving it. Just covered in bullets.
Oh man.
Dude's falling through the door, all shot up. Dude, this kid gets him in a wheelchair with his brother, and they hustled him all the way to the trauma. And they're on the radio telling him, "Listen, we're coming through the front door to the back of the hospital with the trauma." That dude would never have made it. He would have died in the lobby.
Yeah.
Same thing. Last week, a guy comes in and they were like playing off the issue that this person was having as a grazed bullet wound. The dude literally shot through his leg and through his foot and was going to bleed out all over the place. So don't let him fool you.
You shouldn't take that stuff lightly.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's not like that's the thing. That's serious. I don't take credit for stuff that's like it's to me. It's just something that anyone would do. If you're a person in that situation, it's the right thing to do. So I think like you get put in that situation you never want to be, but you just know how to handle it. I don't know. Like it's just something.
You're Batman.
No,
You're Batman.
I'm not.
Yeah, you're Batman that races. You're Lightning McQueen. Just
No.
you save lives. Lightning
No,
McQueen
it's not-
didn't save lives.
I don't. That's really overplaying it. Like for the most part, I'm a
He's
cog.
Batman. At night, he's Batman.
I'm a cog in the system and at the hospital. It's a team effort there. It's not like that at all. Every person on the
You got to stop doing that. It wasn't a team effort. You saved that guy's life. You went to that.
No, it was a team effort.
Did the whole team show up at the wheelchair, or did you just show up at the wheelchair?
No. So like, I ran over and grabbed the stuff, and I got him down there. He probably would have bled out, but at the same time, like we have a trauma team that was already ready because my brother ran down there and opened all the doors. Like, there's a lot of doors you have to badge into to get to the trauma bay from the main line.
Yeah.
It's like a half mile. So I'm sprinting with
Batman.
this wheelchair,
sprinting
and he's beating me down the stairs to like get everybody ready. So the time I got there, like all the trauma team was already there. It's not like it was just me like operating on him in the main line. Like, it wasn't like that at all. Like,
he's doing chest compression, CPR.
No, like so like me getting him down there is like the first part that has to happen.
Sometimes.
You know what we should do one night? You and I should go down there when he's sitting outside with his brother eating or something. We should light up the Batman light when a car pulls up, and we just start, hey, put the Batman mask on, go run up to the guy. I'm here to save you. Take the credit, man. It's okay to do every once in a while.
I'll take the credit for the part that I do, which is
you saved his life.
Dude, that's literally. Yes.
I was the first part of a many part operation to save his life. I'll give you that.
Man, you
that's
raised a humble kid, man.
Oh yeah, I mean, if he ever beats me in a feature, I ain't gonna hear the end of it.
Do you know how your dad and I would tell that story at the hospital?
Well,
I drugged this guy out of the car. They were still shooting. We got to go up the stairs because the elevator was broke.
Right.
No, honestly, like
barefoot through 5 feet of snow both ways.
No.
See, that's the way we would have told the story. But I get it. You're humble. I get it. But you're Batman. You're like Cleveland's Batman.
I don't want to take credit away from other people that also like.
I get it.
If you're like so like there's doctors there that were responsible for the medical portion of saving that guy's life. He was in the operating room within 30 minutes of him busting through the door. So it's not just me. Like, there's a lot of people that have to do the right thing all in a row.
But were you just sitting there and the guy just pulls up?
Yeah, I was on my lunch break. I was just because like
but like what I'm saying is
he was sitting there eating a cinnamon Pop-Tart.
No, I was not.
The guy shot himself. That's what he did.
No. So I'm in the main lobby just taking my lunch because it's like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing going on.
Yeah.
So I'm just chilling there. I think I had like some almonds or something, like a normal third shift lunch break, whatever you can find in the vending machine.
You know, you and I were right here.
This
and
guy,
then you say almonds.
That's very healthy.
This guy busts through the door, like all shot up and stuff. And I'm, and he's yelling. But like, there's crazy people all the time that break into the hospital in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
So, as crazy as that sounds in itself, it is kind of normal to have like people yelling in the middle of the night is like not totally unheard of.
Yeah, especially over there.
So, and I didn't know what happened. So I walk over there, and once I see it, like you just start doing stuff. You're not really like,
yeah,
and even at that point, like you still think the guy's probably not going to make it. He's bleeding all over the place. Like I'm like checking his pulse on the elevator on the way down. You can't take a wheelchair down the stairs, so we had to take the elevator.
Your dad and I would have, but that's cool.
Had to take the elevator down, and I'm like, dude, if I do CPR on this guy while he's bleeding all over the place, this isn't going to go well, So
if we buy you a Batman rubber mask, would you wear it at night?
No.
Like if someone pulls up, could you throw it on real quick and video it?
I don't think the boss would like that too much.
Let the Batman thing go.
He's Batman in Cleveland.
Oh
no.
He's Cleveland Batman.
No, I just do the right thing. I just do the right thing.
Jerry must be
one
saves
part
lives at night.
One part of the team.
Get him a shirt.
Listen,
says I'm Cleveland Batman.
We were talking earlier about how he put me on the bench.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, I never complained about it. We're winning by 50. I'll come in garbage time. That's great.
Yeah,
Give these guys a break. So like I'm not afraid to do my job.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing with like the stuff at the hospital. Like my job is my job. I do my part. Everyone does their part, and you get a good outcome. I think that's what it's about.
Well, I got to tell you, man, I didn't see that. That's pretty cool, Mike. That your kid, he doesn't want to take credit for saving lives, but he's legitly. And so, Laura and I, we're there at night. Mm-hmm. We're out 3 or 4 in the morning in that area because we're working. I got a bunch of properties over there. And we hear the gunshots. Yeah. We hear the screaming. We see the ambulances pulling up a car sitting at a light where someone's been shot. So you're in a pretty rough part of town. Even though it's Cleveland Clinic and university area, it's still the outskirts of it is still not.
Yeah,
the safest in the world.
It's not the safest area. Yeah,
some of the apartments that we take care of are very high end, and there's security guards there and all that. But when you hear gunfire, you don't see them security guards anywhere.
No.
Yeah.
You really don't.
It's not funny, but it's funny. But Kyle Carlson wants to know if you're running the guy's insurance card while pushing him to surgery.
That's cold-blooded, man.
Pretty much. It's pretty. I mean, that's what his job is now.
Yeah.
Take.
Yeah, I mean,
Listen, you're about to die and going to surgery. Can you sign?
there's a time and a place.
I know it's like not funny, but it was funny.
That's pretty funny.
Do you like stick the pen in between their toes and you just move the board to sign their name?
No,
He signed. He
no,
signed.
don't do that.
I'm actually cracking up, trying not to.
Jacob, I could sell more partners on that
The
idea.
Batman idea.
The Batman idea.
That's what Chris.
I'm telling you, man. You're Cleveland. It needs to say I'm Cleveland Batman.
I'm not.
I save lives.
I'm not. We have like firefighters that race cars. Like that's more serious than what I'm doing. You know?
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning more towards you. Oh man, on top of the hospital, you can get up there.
Yeah.
You could stand up there like that and let your dad take a picture of you there wearing
Dude,
a
I'll
Batman
tell you
mask.
what though,
Jerry, I swear.
that helipad is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like I go up there, that is the coolest thing
Yeah.
I've ever seen. Yeah, watching the people flying is pretty nuts.
This is why I like to learn more about my guests. So people out there watching, learn a little bit more. They just don't know you as, and I hate to say this, but it's the facts. You're Michael Henderson's kid.
Yeah, yeah.
People don't go up to you.
I take pride in it.
You know,
It's okay.
it's like Laura. When people see Laura in the mall, or well, not a mall because there's no malls, but they'll go, "Aren't you Jerry's wife?" She gets agitated.
I don't think they're saying that.
They're saying it. They're saying
They
it.
do. They don't know my name. Like, aren't you Jerry Smith's wife?
But your dad.
Aren't you Jelly Donut's wife?
I am.
Yeah.
Oh,
Eh,
but that's pretty cool.
jelly donut.
You know, but
Well,
everybody
Jack's
knows
dad-
you as.
Well, and
Jack's
it's
dad
like that
Jelly
at the
Donut.
hospital too. Like my mom
Yeah.
works there, and everybody knows my mom at the hospital. So it's kind of that too. It's like, oh, you're Peggy's son. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm okay with that. I think that means that they're doing something right.
I think starting tonight, your mom's going to walk to the hospital going, "My son's Batman. He's
No.
Cleveland Batman."
Well, she knows about it already. So like, obviously, she works there. So.
Right now, she's designing a shirt with your face on
No.
it. I'll pay $25 for your Cleveland Batman shirt.
I'm all right.
Mike says,
I don't-
"We'll just take the $25."
I don't want to be overstated for something that's.
I get it, and I'm just messing with you. I'm messing with you a little bit, but
No,
I mean, not too many people get the same.
Honestly,
he's
vibe.
right.
like-
I mean,
like the hardest thing I do all week is working Friday night and then trying to wake myself up to race. It's like probably the hardest thing I do all week. So
People are already hashtagging Cleveland Batman.
no,
Kim, Chris's wife, Cleveland Batman.
yeah. I think the best skill I've learned
Live.
the third shift life
life.
is just staying awake. You got to stay awake
You stay awake. You're saving lives.
like during racing, like because I
Yeah,
work Friday
yeah.
night.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
get Friday night
Oh
off.
shit!
No, yeah. So
Oh,
like,
you work Friday night?
Yeah, yeah.
So you get up.
I
in the
don't.
mor-
I don't get to the
Wow.
shop until like noon because he wants me to go home and sleep for a couple hours.
Holy crap! Yeah, I didn't even think about
so
that.
what do you drink to stay awake? Or
Usually,
not?
I try not to.
Or
yeah.
just adrenaline?
I don't like the way the caffeine feels when you're racing. It makes me feel
Oh.
kind of like I don't know how to describe it. Feel
Okay.
fidgety, I guess you could say, but I don't feel less tired.
Here's a good compliment from Craig Brackman. Jacob is literally one of the my favorite people to chat with at the track. One dude I make an effort to go check in with every week.
I see Craig every week.
That's pretty cool,
Best
man.
guy. Best guy.
And now that he knows you save lives, he's probably gonna. It'll probably be a lot more.
it's not.
I don't know about your dad, but I appreciate what you do, saving lives.
Yes.
It's
So-
not here you go. Here you go. You know. Oh, man.
I don't know. I know your dad don't appreciate it as much
I
as
can't
I
accept
do.
it. I can't accept that much
You
praise.
started the process of saving.
I start. There you
But
go.
that's-
See,
but that's
and
the
I'll
thing.
accept that.
I know, but still, you saved a life. Because without you, it wouldn't have got to the next part, and then to the next
You
part.
can say
to
that
the
about
next part.
anybody.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
if Jerry didn't wake
Yeah.
up this morning, he'd be dead.
Yeah. Well, thanks.
You
Well,
know.
not if Cleveland Batman wasn't there. He'd save me, fly me right to university. Something that people don't know about you, Mike. Now we know your son saves lives. What is something that nobody has?
yeah. How do you top that?
Yeah. How do you even top that? He's like, I eat cinnamon Pop-Tarts.
Pretty much.
I heat them up.
I know. Out of package.
Wait, you don't even heat them up?
No, I-
You're a serial killer at night. You're a serial. There's no way. How do you eat a dry? You know what? We'll move past it because then we're gonna get on the cars thing again. But you know what is something that we all known you for years, but what is something we don't know about you? What is something that we don't know when you're at home? Obviously, you like watching the movie Cars, but what is something we don't know about you that you would like people to know? My son saves lives.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm a pretty simple person. I mean, I race cars. I coach some kids in football. And I go to work. I mean, it's what I do.
So a lot of people, you told me a couple months ago that you take your mom
My mom and I go to bingo on Thursday nights.
You go to bingo. Any big wins?
No, fuck no. I donate every week.
But have you won?
Yeah.
Any?
Listen, if I win, someone else wins, and I got to split it.
It always happens.
It's honestly, if we just talk about it, it's gonna like get emotional because I'm so bad at it. It's not possibly could be so.
This
bad
guy's the worst bingo player ever.
How can you be bad at bingo? They're just yelling
well,
numbers.
because I don't fucking win, so I gotta be bad at it. Then.
You're not bad at it. It's just numbers, man.
If you get distracted, maybe you miss the number.
No, he's locked in. He's just bad.
Oh, okay.
He didn't bring enough lucky blotters or something.
Oh yeah, do you have like a lucky charm thing you bring?
Do they have that at bingo?
See, that's why he's not winning. He goes, no, I'm not bringing anything lucky.
That's why you're not. That's it.
Do people actually do that though?
Oh yeah, dude.
They really like
People are
bring
sickos.
troll dolls and all that stuff.
Oh, somebody just commented. Madeline said, "I've seen it. He's not very good."
Oh,
That's my girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's commented a few times. Okay, well, hello, Madeline.
I'm so sorry. Maybe just throw the money. Just so you are donating it pretty much because it's at church, right?
No. It's at a local bar we go to.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a church or
No,
something.
I mean the money goes to a charity thing, but
That's pretty cool though.
So on top of bowling, that's a lot. We should do bingo with some drivers. So we have bowling, we have bingo. There's all these things we could do.
I think like something people don't really know about him is just how involved he is with like the football stuff. Because like he's like, oh, I coach some kids. No, he's like the president of the league. So like,
oh, you are?
Yeah. So
Oh yeah. See, there's something that people don't
There's
know.
more to it. Like it's not that. I just coach the kids. You know.
See, you're being humble. See, that's where he gets it from. You're being humble. So you run the football league. How many championships do you have?
football.
Yeah.
Really just coached on one team. Actually, one way more than all the other sports we did.
Okay.
I've probably been
Well,
way
and
more
that's the thing
committed.
too. Like football is a little different because
Entirely different.
like baseball, there's a championship for every county. Like, oh, these 5 teams play in the league. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
It's so watered down now. Like the football stuff, the league we play in.
Are you coaching this year?
Yeah.
Are you going to? When's that start for you?
It's already started.
You guys already coaching?
His middle school team is already.
do that.
My middle school team's on.
It's echoing on my mic so bad.
My middle school
I'll
team's
take
on
that.
Thursdays once a week until August, and we'll be 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Our youth team that we're coaching together this year, which I'm excited about, I convinced him to come on board of my club. So he'll be under me this year.
He won't. He
No,
might be
he
under.
is. No. Ask him.
But what if he tries to take control?
No.
He won't.
No.
Oh, your mom said it's a lot of fun spending time with her son at bingo. Aww.
You've always been a mommy's boy. I love it. You've always been. You got the nicest mom, though. Your mom has
I
always
am the
been.
best mom.
You really, honestly do.
So anyway, no, he's under me. He'll be coaching my line, which is something he's really good at. He's probably the best youth football line coach I know. What he just gets those kids blocking, man. Never
You
seen
guys
anything
gonna win
like
this
it.
year?
We're gonna give it a good shot.
We've got some horses. We should be pretty good. The youth team will be good.
I remember. No, who used to coach with him? Durst.
Durst.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Oh,
I
yeah,
remember
yeah.
him mentioning that before. That he was like.
How'd you guys work good together?
Well, we've coached together once. We were in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, like we've coached together multiple times.
Have
Like,
you guys coached against each other yet?
No. We coach
No.
the same city, so we'll never face each other.
so
Could
like,
you, would you beat him though if you were to coach?
He would beat me. There's not a chance.
Oh.
0% chance.
so he's the commitment part of coaching. I don't have the time to do at the level that I used to.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with us being his assistant.
Yeah.
Because he's much more into it right now than I am.
Well,
Just so
Well, my boy.
just so you guys know, the best race movie ever right now. The leader right now is Six Pack.
That's because I haven't voted yet.
Okay, I know. This
I'm my 100 burners.
and a few people.
we're gonna wake up tomorrow and like cars are gonna have like
When you see a bunch of new followers comment
Yeah,
cars,
yeah.
it wasn't me.
Cars does not have any votes yet, so you have to kind of start campaigning. So
Wow.
Well, that's because those people are all on the live. They didn't see.
yeah,
the
that's
post.
true. That's true.
There were, how many of them? Countless on the live said it was cars. So
You
I
know-
think we're right.
I
still?
do.
Yeah.
I'm
Before I let you guys go,
I still have to do my segment.
I know.
Okay.
I want to talk to Mike about something. If you could do one thing right now to help Painesville Speedway, one thing, what would it be? Because you've been around this long enough, you know, especially Painesville, we all know what it takes to run the place. What would you want to do to help it right now? Add cinnamon, pop.
I mean, I'd bring 25 street stocks to the track every week.
Don't you think that's going to happen though with the way the rules are now? You hope, or
I seen that conversation about the meeting, and half the people commenting in there was, okay, great, he's finally working with us. But now then the people are, I'm happy that he was willing to work with us and try to get something accomplished. And then the other comments were negative Nancy saying, oh, well, they're only paying $50 to start, and we're coming from Lorraine. Well, you know what? We drove to Lorraine for decades getting paid $50.
Yeah. If that, some nights it wasn't even that.
And I just think that, like, if you're a real racer, that the money does help, but give the guy a chance to show up with some cars and give the guy a chance to pay us a little more.
Yeah.
But just saying I can't come race because he's not paying, and then show up when he finally does is wrong too.
That's always,
we have to be in it all together. The racing community has to be in it all together. There's things that's happened and transpired this year that I'm not happy with at all.
Yeah.
There's a couple things, that at a couple points I was ready to just say piss on this, and I'm just going to go back to doing what I want to do. But the bottom line is that's home. That's where we grew up at, and
I'm really, for the drivers that are saying that they don't want to drive all the way here for $50, they just don't want to race, because those same drivers said if they adjust the rules, they were going to come race,
and they didn't.
And they never
didn't.
Yeah,
I actually think I've been big on the Josh Wayhorn this year, and I don't care what anybody thinks about it. He was right when he was at Painesville and he made those posts, about these people all being crybabies. He's right. Like, they don't want to show up to race. The payout's not enough. Well, there's 5 of us, dude.
What do you think it's making excuses? Like, just come compete.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what you bring to the track. Like, you can, it does, but it doesn't. Anybody, honestly, that has a reasonably running car that ran Grand National, them cars are going to be more than competitive at Painesville.
And you're starting in front at Painesville. Starting in front of somebody is way bigger than having a 10th on them.
Yeah.
It's way more of a big deal. I just think that the track itself gives everybody a chance.
I do think Scott's changes are gonna help. I do know directly from people's mouths that in the last week I've heard gotten in that I think that it's going to bring about at least six in pretty quickly. I've done all that I can do. All I can do is show up every week with our cars, and
those 6 are going to bring people in the stands.
I mean, we've helped many guys. We unfortunately, a couple of the guys that we're buddies with have broken engines. The cost of that shit's so expensive, so now they're trying to get their stuff together. And my heart broke for Pork when he broke when the 83 blew his motor. He ran 10 laps, and that thing,
wow,
catastrophic failure. I mean,
was that the one he was holding the piston or somebody? Was that him? What happened to his car? The motor
dropped a valve.
Is that what it was? So there was somebody on Facebook posted they were holding their piston in their hand.
Like that particular car, that deal is like a little bit of like a sentimental deal, because like, I've known Pork for a long time, and he's always really looked up to me and stuff. And he used to come around the shop, and then didn't come around as much because I'd be hard on him.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to see him do better for himself, and not just be like, I can't do this or I can't do that. No, dude, that's not. Just grab the freaking tools and let's figure it out.
Yeah.
He started racing with that Ironman or old school class. He wanted to build a new car, and I had a chassis he was interested in, and
I'm still mad at him. It's his nicest one. I wanted.
I was happy to make him. I was happy to make him a deal to let him get it, and I was super stoked that him and the guys got it together, and I was able to help him get it finished up so he can get it out there. And Joe Cabrera, we messaged. They've got a group of 5-6 cars in their shop.
Yeah,
me and him and them guys, we all messaged Charles Hunt. He would need. I helped him get some tires. I want him out there. I want these guys out there when they get their cars there. If I'm not all knowing. I'm not.
I felt bad for Charles Hunt because the first time he came out, it rained.
But if these guys need a hand once they get there, I'm more willing to go over there and help them figure out some stuff to get their cars to go. And
you just don't say that. You mean it. Say you're going to help.
But it's not just me. Like any of the veteran guys at Painesville will help a guy. But guys want to see some effort too. Though.
Yeah,
be consistent, be there.
I think with this rule change with the street stocks, I do believe we're going to see more cars coming out.
And during the show, they did put it on Facebook.
So it's official.
Yes, they put on Facebook.
Awesome.
About half an hour ago.
And Josh B, he said he's going to be out there the rest of the year.
Yeah.
They got the car done.
Yeah, they raced a couple weeks ago, but then they had a prior commitment, so they missed last week. But they said that they would be there. And I'll tell you what, they did a hell of a job. They built that truck. it's a very sharp. It ran fucking great.
Yeah. Well, anything he builds is going to run good. Josh, he knows what the hell he's doing. Jim Foose Jr. said Mike is one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet at the track. It's true. It's true.
And I mean, if you take a poll, it's probably 50-50 split.
Yeah, I think it's more than that. I think it's more like 35% that like you.
Right. It's probably about close to 25.
Let's talk about your sponsors.
Yeah, I mean, we can't do it without them. I mean, the big ones, Mavericks Office Solutions. They've got on board last year with us. We started racing, and they came in watch a couple wheelman races. They got on board. They sponsored the wheelman race at Painesville last year. This year we talked about doing this 3 street stock deal, and they said, hey, we want to be on. You got to be local. They stepped up with Dylan Moore. Jerry Radovanic's painting. He again, same deal.
Were any of the sponsors there last week for you to win the feature?
I believe Jerry was there.
That's cool.
Angela Genevieve's Chris's sister, AG Hairstyles. Her and her friends are up there in that, I call it the ivory tower. They're up there in that box every week, and they're running and hollering. And I go by on the pace laps, and I give it a rip when I go by them every time. That's me saying hi to them. And Rohaley's Auto Service and Metter. They're huge sponsors on the cars. All these people, and then like my truck that we tow the trailer with, is down. Alec Rohaley loaned us a truck, pull the car to the trailer to the track with. But I just have a lot of behind the scenes guys. I mean, Eddie Potter's day is basically my brother, and anything he's got, if he's not got it bolted on his car, is ours. And opening night, I was having some carb issues. He wasn't even at the track. He drove to a shop in Perry, came into the track, dropped the carburetor off, and then went out. Left and had he had other plans that night.
That's pretty nice.
He was going to go race Jennerstown, and I had his carburetor still, and I had picked up one that needed freshened up in that, and he came and snagged it and got it all rebuilt so I can switch it out and put it on and test it and stuff to make sure it was good before we went, because he didn't want to take the carb and me not have something working.
Right.
And saying
that's
like
pretty
cool.
cool.
I got and Eric Frazier, he's running around all day. I got him running around on these cars, and anything like that, we're pulling rear ends or anything, he's the first one down there. We're trying to find.
I don't want to cut you off, but you have a lot of people giving you praise right now, and I want you to see it for your own eyes. A lot of people, you've earned that. You know that, Mike. You've worked on a lot of people.
Continue on though. I don't want to.
We'll go back to those.
Liberty Bar in Painesville. They got on board with us last year, and they stepped up. All these people have stepped up. I mean, I've never had sponsors ever.
Yeah.
And I've always raced on my own pocket, and it's always been on a budget. Just because the cars had nice paint jobs on them, don't mean there was any real money in them.
Right.
And that's Chris. Chris and I have this agreement. Chris is going to go out there and hustle and get us the sponsors. He's gonna sell our team, and I'm going to hustle in the shop and get the cars together and try to have nice looking cars that run good.
Well, you make it easier for him too when you're winning the way you do.
Well,
now you just got a mid-season championship.
I mean, Jake's winning more than I am. I think he's got 5 trophies. I've got 2. So
I get mine all the way. I don't have any.
Yeah. I taught him that. I don't. If it ain't a feature trophy, I don't keep it.
Yeah.
I walk in the stands and I find a random kid.
That's nice.
I mean,
you're Batman. You're Batman.
Stop.
Saving lives and giving away trophies.
Yeah, saving lives and making kids smile.
I do take pride in going to the track and listening to Brian Douglas bust balls about my shop being on all the cars and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's not. I don't do it to see my name on those cars. I want the track to do good. I just really do.
If there's anybody who wants that track to do good, it's definitely you.
I mean, that's what it's crazy.
And I know you get frustrated sometimes.
I mean, there was a time where I quit racing there because I just I was at the point of frustration with, I didn't feel like I get a fair shake.
Yeah.
I didn't like the way some stuff was done. I went and tried to do other stuff, and I didn't hardly get to race as much because I didn't have all the money. So trying to get stuff together to go to these other tracks and do some racing, racing 5 times a year. I was then, around 2010, started coming back home, and pretty much that's where it's been, and it's been a blast. And that's where we're at.
I mean, so many people are complimenting you and thanking you for help.
Yeah.
That's how much of impact you've had at
timeline
that
got
racetrack.
Flooded.
You know, not a lot of people get that kind of positive feedback. So you've done a great job over the years, and you are always been that guy. If someone calls you and needs help, you're there.
I mean, I remember. I mean, it was pretty good. I did a guy's drive shaft for him the night before racing, and he talked some shit, and his truck broke down in the parking lot. That was awesome.
Yeah,
Best night of my life.
So I mess with Mike. I try to mess with him, and we've always been that way.
Yeah.
We've always just messed with each other. Yeah. But I went into your shop one night. You did the dry shaft for me, and I was running my mouth. I mean, I was running my mouth to your dad. Yeah, this old man's going to come out and kick your ass all around this track. I go out. I mean, it was 10 minutes of just back and forth. And your dad knows how to get under my skin. So he'll just go, yeah, which irritates the living shit out of me. Because he's at that moment, he's being arrogant. And he's like, yeah, sure you are. Yeah. I go out to my tow truck. Thanks, Mike. Have a good night. I hit the key and the starter blew out. Now, if that ain't karma coming back to bite you on the ass, and your dad just come out with that smirk, that Mike Henderson smirk of, oh, I'm not starting. And I said, if I have to leave it overnight, can I leave it in? He's like, yeah, sure. And then he just turned around and walked right back. You son of a bitch. Jerry, I literally watched Mike put our car on hold to help another racer. That's just who you've been over the years, man. And me to not, okay, let's have a serious moment. I've appreciated everything you and your dad and your mom have done over the years for me, just with racing, and for you to learn from all that. A lot of people don't do that. You have taken the time to learn and help people. And I really appreciate everything you've done. I really do.
I mean, you're welcome, man. I mean, I do. I mean, I really genuinely do. I do like seeing a new guy who puts effort in. If I can help a new guy, it's like what I like. That's what I really like, because I see a guy trying to learn, and if I can help him, I'm gonna.
Craig Brackman said, I wouldn't be racing had Mike not given me a deal on my car.
Yeah, that car, we were at it at Turkey Lake, and Brendan got stuck on the first lap when there was snow. Remember that Turkey Lake in the snow?
Oh, yeah.
Brendan ran that car and it got stuck in a mud pit, and he couldn't do nothing with it. And they had a red flag. And I remember I asked Randy Maggio, I said, Randy, can you guys drag that car off the track, please? He's like, are you serious? I'm like, listen, man, if that car sits out there, it's going to get monster trucked. It's going to be junk. If you bring it, drag that thing back in here, that car will be here racing every week. At that time, my plan was to do some kind of a lease deal for Rising Stars. Yeah. Because I really, really, really like Rising Stars. When Brendan ran it, we had 4 or 5 kids every week, and they had good races. They were all competitive with one another. That wasn't working. And I knew Greg for a while, and I thought, man, and Joe Elmore, he's a great guy, and Gavin. And I said, I put this thing up for sale, and he messaged me. I said, listen, dude, I'm telling you, a Warrior car would not take a whole lot. Get it for what I got to get for it. I paid way, way more than that for it. But if you'll have it there every week, and that's what I care about. I told Randy that car would be there every week, and it has been. I don't think he's missed maybe a night, maybe 1 or 2 nights in the whole year and half he's raced it.
And I do want to tell people a little bit about your personality. If you go up to Mike and you say to him, hey, I'm running 30 pounds in my right front and 20 in the back, and Mike says to you, what the fuck are you doing that for? That's a term, his endearment. That's the way Mike tells you, all right, I'm going to help you, but why are you doing something stupid like that?
I mean, that's what I have in my car for sure.
Stop it.
Come over the tire gates and check.
Stop it, Mike. Stop it.
Hey, mind games.
Yeah.
Watch
He's
out.
very
Watch
good
out.
at it.
Watch
He's
out.
very good.
Come over the tire gates and check.
But if you're like that, honestly, I want people to know that's just your dad. If you come over and say, I'm running a 125 and a 200 spring, and he says, why would you do that, you dumbass? He's doing it because he likes you. If you don't say that to somebody and he's being quiet, he probably doesn't like you. And there's not many people. Is there anybody you don't like?
I mean, there's a handful.
Tell us a few. We like gossip.
No, don't do that. No, don't. But I want to thank you guys for coming in. I really appreciate it. I know we're getting there.
I know, but you're saying.
Did you any last parting words?
The fans are clamoring. They want to know when the 00 is coming back to Painesville.
I'll be back in 2 weeks, I swear. You guys are in here today seeing us work on it. We're getting it ready.
You're not getting it ready for us, so you're getting ready to go fuck it up somewhere else.
It's because you guys, I'm following all you guys.
Oh, right. Ain't none of us going to Flat Rock but you.
Yeah, but you guys are going way out yonder to Corrigan, right down the road from Flat Rock.
I'm going to go fuck my car
Before
up.
you say goodbye,
And
so
then I
before
won't
we
be
do
able to
closing
race.
statements, let me knock this out.
All
So
right, go
people know what to do with. You can stay here because you can. Oh, you want to eat? He wants to eat. Never mind, everybody. Okay, sorry. I'm going to take over for just a few minutes, like real quick. That way everybody gets a chance to eat. And we're going to go over, if you're looking for something to do this weekend, this is what's going on. This is the Racing Roundup brought to you by the Pitgate YouTube channel. I figured he's eating behind me, of course. And the camera's going to follow you eat. So you have to stay close because the camera's going to follow. Stay here. Okay, so Friday night, Attica Raceway Park returns to action with the AFCS 410 sprints, 305 sprints, and the UMP late models. Heats are at $7.45 and general admission is $22. Mansfield Speedway, I can't stand him behind over my shoulder. I'm assuming he's doing something stupid. Mansfield Speedway has
You ever watch me?
the fast. Why is this thing moving? Has the fast 410 sprints and the Boss Wingless sprints. General admission and Hillside seats are $22, 10 under free, 5 p.m. start. Birch Run Speedway hosts the third race of the season for the Outlaw 350 Super Modified Series. Trucks, limited late models, pure stocks, 7:30 racing. General admission is $20, and the Pitgate YouTube channel will be there for the supers. Berlin Speedway has the ISMA Big Block Supers, super late models, sportsmen. General admission is $25, 6:30 start. Saturday, Mansfield Speedway, Sprint Car Night 2. They have the Fast 410 sprints, the Boss Wingless sprints, $22. Hillside, general admission, and general admission, and then 10 and under are free. Whitmore Speedway Growler 100, Outlaw 350 Super Modifieds, Outlaw Late Models, which is the Growler 100, and Stock Compacts. GA is $20. Kids ages 6 to 15 is $15. Seniors are 18. 7 p.m. start, and the Pitgate YouTube channel will be at that race on Saturday. And Berlin Speedway has the ISMA Big Block Supers, super late models, 4 cylinders, 6:30 p.m. start. General admission is $25. We also have, let's see here. Flat Rock Speedway is doing a throwback night. They'll have Outlaw Super Late Models, Street Stocks, and Factory Stock 500s. Wheelman Series on Friday will be at Corrigan Oil Speedway, June 26th for a Friday Night Lights autograph night, and they'll be doing the Rowdy 51, so 51 lap race.
There you go, Mike. You got this, man.
Racing starts at 7. Midvale Speedway on Saturday has their autograph night. Mini wedges, Outlaw Late Models, Modified, Street Stocks, Compacts, Legends, Crown Vics, and Ace Racing. That is a lot of classes. I love it. Let's see. Adults are $20 for general admission. And Painesville Speedway has the Night of Destruction this Saturday. So they have enduro races, chain races, camper poles, parking lot drags. They have some special guests coming from the Rovers Morning Glory. So I guess the action starts at 6 p.m. Had to make sure I looked that up. And real quick, let's go over that there is a mid-season championship at Painesville Speedway, as we have Michael Henderson here, who is the co-champion with Lou Hill Jr. We also want to mention that Kyle Bates was your mid-season champion for compacts. MJ Reed was your mid-season champion for figure 8, and Charles Herman for old school figure 8. And
Three Mike's Auto Works out of 5, not bad.
That's right. Oh, wow.
And then the All-Star Circuit of Champions, last week was Ohio Speed Weeks, or Ohio Sprint Weeks, where the sprints went all over for, was it 7 days in a row? So Cap Henry ended up winning the points championship for that week. But congratulations to a relative of yours, Chris Andrews, who won one of the races. What did he win at? He won at Wayne County?
It was Wayne County, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was.
Jim Foos will tell us.
Yes. And then I did not want to hit on this. I don't know if you want to mention that, or we'll save it for next week about.
We can talk about it real quick
Okay,
if you want.
so that is the end of my, well, you want me to do it, or
yeah,
you want to talk about
no,
it?
you go ahead.
We're going to post the GoFundMe page, but there was an unfortunate incident at Duck River Raceway Park, which is in Williamsport. Or I don't know if it's in Williams. It is in Tennessee. I don't know what the town, but the young man, he was involved in a rollover accident at the track and unfortunately lost his life. His name was Norman Potts. They call him Bentley Potts. He was an enduro race, and he had a passenger in the car. So I guess it was like where you could have a rider, and it was his cousin. And unfortunately, he was the driver and he lost his life in a rollover. His cousin did survive. So we'll post the GoFundMe for the 17-year-old. So our condolences go to him. So that is the end there of our Pitgate, or I say our racing roundup, brought to you by the Pitgate YouTube channel. And I'll pass it back on to
Thank
Jerry
you.
for the closing.
So please go to our. Oh, no.
Oh,
So
no.
please go
Do
to
not
our page when we're done, to one of the GoFundMe's for the photographers and also for this young man and their family.
Waynesfield. He won
Waynesfield. But let's see. There was what else do we need to talk about? There was something else.
You recapped NASCAR at San Diego.
Which I see everybody liked. The ratings were pretty good on it.
You were very happy that Corey Heim won his first race ever.
Any Corey Heim fans? You guys like Corey Heim at all?
Lukewarm.
Yeah,
Really?
Me too.
I'm lukewarm on Corey Heim. Yeah.
I think he's going to be the next star. The guy, he has so much talent, and to win at a road course like that, I mean, he did kind of push his way to the front
I
a
like
little
that
bit.
they put a jump in the track. That was
That
pretty cool.
was pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
We should do that at Painesville, Mike.
Yeah, put a jump in the track.
We could talk to whoever paves it about, giving us a little ramp.
How cool would that be?
We should put it in the middle of the figure 8.
Now that would be bad.
I already have it. You see those car suspension unloading through the bumps?
Like one on each end. So when they come through, they're midair crisp.
Dude, how cool that would be.
Dude, we'd fill the place.
We should try it. We'll talk to
I don't know
Scott.
if the cars will hold up for that, but
I know there was one question that you didn't ask him, but besides, I know you guys love Painesville, but besides Painesville, what's your favorite racetrack to race at? If you cannot pick Painesville.
I mean, so my favorite track to race at is not Painesville.
Really?
No, Painesville's home.
Okay.
My favorite track to race at has always been Lorain County. From the
Okay.
very first time I went there. It's just a fun track to race. There's a lot of room. After growing up at Painesville, I felt like I was driving down Route 2.
Yeah.
Right.
So
That makes sense. How about you?
I've only really ever ran Painesville outside a couple races. So,
Oh.
I mean,
So that's a tough one for you.
It's a
You've only
tough
raced Painesville, yeah.
yeah, I mean, I raced Anderson once. I raced Lorain twice. I never got to race Sandusky because it closed down. Wish I could have ran Sandusky. That looked like a fun.
Sandusky was a lot of fun.
Looked like a
Did
fun
you like
track.
Sandusky?
He doesn't like
I
Sandusky.
liked it. So the track itself is fun to race.
Yeah.
I mean, I started going there with Robbie Miller, like 96, 97 for a couple of years. And the place was like so nice then. And the years that I ended up going to race there, I'm going to say like 07 to current. It was just the facility was not.
Yeah.
I was almost afraid to eat food from the concessions at times. And I had some friends that were like new to racing that came and watched me race there once. And, their impression was like, man, is all racetracks like this, and, nothing against the Jake Hawks family because listen, they put their heart and soul into that place.
Did.
And it's expensive to own a racetrack and expensive to keep it going. That being such a large facility, I'm sure it was, outrageous.
The taxes had to be crazy.
Yeah.
Over there.
So nothing like that. Just, that was what I didn't care for. And I never, because I wasn't a regular, I never had like decent pit stalls and stuff. It was just, so I just, sometimes know the racing experience. And on the track, the racing was great.
Yeah.
Fun place to race. If you're flying there, it's a lot of fun.
Give me a bucket list track.
He never raced Anderson.
Yeah. Anderson's one that I would love to go race. So I'm going to pull back. When you asked me about my favorite track, current, I'm going to tell you where I had an absolute blast and I can't wait to go back. It was Ona.
Oh, really? Wow.
It was so much fun racing there. Jerry was like old school racing at Painesville that you're watching gravel shoot off the tires of the car.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And you're just on the wheel. Ona was an awesome experience. So I
was that a 3/8 or is it bigger?
I think they call it 4/10.
Okay.
That was a great experience. I'd say bucket list. I'd say it's kind of a tie between Anderson and M40. Those are like the kind of tracks I like.
Yeah.
I don't, as beautiful as the facility is, I don't have a lot of desire to go race at Jennerstown. And I think them types of tracks to me aren't what short track Saturday night racing is about. I like the tight. I guess that's my history with Painesville, the tighter bull ring tracks. That's why Corrigan Oil so attractive to me.
So are you going to try to race Corrigan Friday?
I'm up in the air yet.
Okay.
It wasn't in the plans. It's really not in the finances.
Okay.
We talked to some guys, and some guys are kind of offering us like help out a little bit, but we just got to see. I didn't like take the day off work and stuff like that. So I got to.
Well, if you go, good luck. If he goes, you're going to go. Oh, you can't. You got to work.
We'll see.
If I go, I'll be racing his car.
Oh, what was your bucket list track?
No, not interested.
66.
Painesville.
No bucket, like no track you someday want to.
Well, like I mean,
race.
Everybody can make like unrealistic goals. I think my bucket list is like 25 street stocks at Painesville. That'd be nice. I could care less. Like the track is one thing. I don't think that's as important as the people you're racing with. I want to race with Josh Way. I want to race with Earl Goldie. I want to race with Joe Corson. Those guys, I kind of hate the excuses. I hate like we're too big for this deal. It's really frustrating. I think that's not how you say it.
I do think a lot of it was the rules.
Yeah. Well, at first,
I mean, it will be much easier now for Joe to come race there. It'll be easier for Earl. I do expect those guys to race with us more.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know if he'll come back. I want Josh to come back. Like, it's just frustrating. Like those guys raced with each other my entire.
What was the reason why he left?
He got upset about
getting DQ'd.
the disqualification with the brake caliper thing. I mean, it's a brake caliper. Yeah. How much does a brake caliper help somebody win a race? One brake caliper,
I just, I think, he said he just wants to be able to race with the top guys that he grew up watching. So.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you guys coming in, especially you. You got to work tonight.
Oh yeah. I'll be there in an hour and a half.
Oh man, Mike, he'll be sleeping now. He won't save a lifetime. He'll be sleeping in the damn hallway.
He comes home from work and sleeps during the day, and he gets up around 5 every day. So
Josh was listening to the comment that you said he's watching. He said that they tried at Painesville. Yeah. So
come on back.
Maybe
rules are different. Come on back. Get your shit. I'm gonna post your same post. It's gonna instead of Earl, it's gonna have a Josh Way on it. Bring them back. 3 cars.
I think honestly, if the rules are the way they are now, like the way you guys are saying, I believe he's going to come back because he does want to race against the best of the best.
That's not how you get him. You got to talk shit to him a little bit.
Nah, I can't do that with Josh.
Joe Corson said Josh Way is too scared. He won't show up and race Painesville anymore.
Wow.
That's what I heard.
Wow.
That might get him.
No, I don't think so.
I honestly, with the way the rules are, the way you said they are, there's no reason for you guys to come back. But let me ask you this, and I know Josh will respond. He got DQ'd over a brake caliper. Was he allowed to run it, or he was not allowed to run it?
I'm not going to get into semantics of someone else's situation. I can't say anything about that other than that I might have handled that situation differently if I was the track person. But I don't know all the information, so
I don't either.
So I'm not really going to say here nor there.
But here's my thing about Josh.
The bottom line is listen, Josh wants to see our track do good too.
Yeah.
And listen, when I talk about the people that help us out, Josh is one of them guys. I mean, he's not on the cars this year as much because we had these other people step up. But every time we go racing, we're back and forth from each other's trailers getting shit, giving each other shit. I needed a coil wire. He had Brandon go to the shop and pull one off of a car.
Holy shit.
He's called me at 2 a.m. I met him at a shop. We were replacing Joshua's motors, multiple times because Joshua seems to be hard on him. But that's just what guys do. We help each other out. And when he found out the kids were racing, if he had it and we needed it, let him know. And like Jake said earlier, some people like to give him a hard time about being rough. He's a passionate racer, just like all of us.
Well, here's my thing about Josh. Not knowing the caliper thing or whatever. He doesn't need to do that to win. You know what I mean? I don't know what the whole situation is, but let's just say for argument's sake, he did have an illegal caliper on there. Just for argument's sake. He doesn't need to do it to go out there and win. He's already proven that.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I don't understand.
That's why I said there's a handful of guys that I could put them in any car out there and they're going to go out there and go right around us.
So, I mean, on his point, Josh just said they knew it was on, period.
Yeah, I understand.
So if they knew it was on.
Yeah, I understand that part. That's why I said not being in there for all of everything that goes on. It's not fair for me to make no kind of comment or judgment on the situation. And I also feel he has the right to feel how he feels.
Yeah.
That's his time, his money, his equipment.
And then someone told me that he got in trouble over his nose piece. And listen, here's the rule. If you're not allowed to have the nose piece on, it should be on. But just that's argument's sake again. The nose piece ain't going to help you win at fucking Painesville. So
no.
You know what I mean?
We could put Chevy 2500 van bodies on our cars. It's going to
yeah. So it's not going to make a difference. So maybe he was doing it just to see how it looks on his car. Yeah, that's what he does.
He just wants it to look cool.
He
wants kids in the stands are going to say that thing looks cool.
He wants something over the top. That's how he's always done.
It's right. I mean, he's doing that. Just same thing with that wild, crazy pink paint job. That's just for the people in the stands to see and enjoy. Like,
and there's nobody there. There's nobody there that thought that nose was
an advantage.
No, there's nobody, even
nobody.
People in the stands know that there's no advantage to that nose there. No. But I mean, yeah, I kind of agree. He does like to push the envelope, but that's what people need to see.
I mean, he's putting that body, that nose, because it looks cool, and he wanted something different for the people to see. You know, that was for like the entertainment value. The same thing, like I said, with the pink and that wild paint job. That's for like the entertainment thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all just there to help put on a show.
Well, I'm hoping that all these guys now adjust their cars because of the rules. That's what they wanted. Everybody said, hey, I'm not adding 100 to 200 pounds to my car to come here and race. Drop the weight and we'll come race. So let's see if they show up and come to race.
Yeah, there's no more excuses.
Yeah.
It's all,
and
especially the weight thing.
And we, you know, taking that into consideration, you know, somebody brought up a point to me, and somebody that I have a lot of respect for and I've known a long time. And he said he feels like, you know, we have to all have a little bit more respect for each other. You know, he feels, you know, he mentioned he thought that I was being a little more aggressive than I have been in the past. And maybe I have been, but we do have to have, like, we're going to go home with wrinkled fenders. We're going to go home with tire marks. You know, that's all part of racing. That's short track or Saturday night. And we don't need to tear each other's rear ends out of the cars. We don't it don't need to be Bowman gray over the top, but
right.
It does need to have rivalries, and it does need to have a guy in victory lane like Josh who will talk a little bit of smack and get wound up so that the people want to come back and see next week is, you know, if he calls me out, hey, he's making a fucking put the bumper to him if he gets a chance to, you know. It is about
Josh has made a point. He says, the nose hurt me. I couldn't bump anybody. So he made a point. He couldn't bump anybody.
Yeah, it was done for the fan experience. I believe 100%. I don't believe it had any.
But Josh, what you just said, though, is when Josh does that, us racers that know Josh know when he gets on Facebook Live and he does that stuff, he's actually helping the racetrack as people are tuning in to see what he has to say.
Dude, I tune in to see what he has
Everybody
to say.
does. We want to know. But the thing is, some people get butthurt because he says the things the way he says them. But
dude,
if
your race weekend depends on what somebody else has to say about what you're doing, then are you really like?
I mean, he gets in people's heads sometimes, dude. And they
are you kidding me? Like, you don't mark your stuff over something that another competitor said.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't think we get some of the, you know, some of these top of the line guys out there on a regular basis? You don't think fans start coming in to watch it?
Yeah.
Well, the fan count's been pretty good this year. Like, the fan count's been better this year.
It's gone up and up.
And Scott's put a lot of work into the facility. It looks nicer than it's looked.
Yeah.
It's just like the racing part of it. We got to get people to show up.
You know, I got to wrap it up here, but
yeah, I'm leaving here to go help another guy weld up a car.
Who are you helping? You don't have to say. It's cool.
It's confidential.
It's cool. It's all right.
You're trying to get some top secret information.
Yeah, I'm trying to get something out there. But can you work on us doing a live show from Josh's shop? We can take the equipment over there.
All he has to do is say yes.
I wanted it.
Oh, he's here.
In the next 2 weeks, let's do a live show from his shop. And we can have people come in and sit and watch us do the interview, but he will be.
I can do a live remote because I just have to get some more, like we did in Daytona.
Can you schedule it? It don't even have to be on a Tuesday. It could be any night of the week that he's available.
Okie dokie.
And we'll do something fun and cool over there.
Josh,
but no Thursdays.
let me know. I'll text him.
Mike said Thursdays.
He
said no Thursdays.
Yeah, that's right. It's bingo night.
I want to do it on a Thursday.
Sometimes when you move the show to Thursday, he doesn't get to watch.
What'd you do? All them bleach highlights in your hair?
No, dude. I'm tonight. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna watch cars, and I promise I won't do a show on Thursday in the morning for you and your mom. Well, I don't want your mom mad at me either. I've been yelled at by your mom before.
Yeah. Tuesday and Wednesday are good ones.
Daryl said the problem is the rules are rules. You have to draw the line somewhere as far as the calipers, whether they knew they were on it or not. The way I would have handled it is give him the win and tell him not to bring it back on the car.
That's so reasonable.
Agreed.
And that's not what they did.
Agreed.
Yeah,
That's such a reasonable take.
But like I said, it's not for me not to be the person on
Yeah.
both ends of it to say all that.
And I feel bad for Daryl, man. He was so excited to go back racing.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and someone said,
Sounds, Mike's here.
I'm a fidget.
Jeez, here, I'll take that. I'm confiscating.
I'm really
from you.
like
Everything that I can crunch. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
Daryl having motor problems at first. And I know he spent a lot of money on the car and stuff, but we want to see those guys out there.
Yeah,
racing.
absolutely. Like that, they got that whole garage. They got 4 cars over there.
So I think, and don't quote me on it, but I think Curtis is going to be out in a couple weeks. That car's got to be
I
close
think
to
he'll
being
be there on
done.
the 11th.
Is he? Okay. And you did a great job on that car, by the way.
I didn't do much. I didn't do nothing.
Didn't you paint the whole car?
I mean, it's just a paint job. They did all the work.
Yeah, but you painted it. See, you're just like him, man. You're downplaying it. Listen,
Parts
Batman.
of the cog.
Yeah. But hey, everybody, thank you for tuning in tonight. We really appreciate it. Laura's going to work on doing a live show from Josh's shop. I'm working on a real special guest that I've been talking to that I want to really get in here. So the show's going to start rolling around a little faster now every week. And if I got to do 2 shows, Mike, I can do on Tuesday. You could do Wednesdays.
No Thursdays.
No Thursdays. So
Well, Wednesday's practice night at the track, isn't it? Usually. Wednesdays is bad.
Tuesday's a good night. Monday.
Just so you know,
Tuesday.
still no votes for cars. So you better start campaigning.
Josh has said,
Their votes were on the line.
Okay.
Josh did say, Yeppers, I would have kept the cars there if they would have done that. And I understand his frustration.
Yeah.
I really do. And I don't
See
want
you
to
on the 11th. See you on the 11th, Josh.
But-
Bring it out.
I don't want to bash the track or anybody because it's been done enough.
Yeah.
We all
Listen,
want the track to succeed.
There's regardless. So here's how I feel. So there's bumps in the road of learning how to run a facility. Though you have veteran guys in your tech garage as the manager or the runner of the track, you're learning how to run a track.
Yeah.
And I think if that was all to be done over again, I think it would have been.
Yeah. You know what? Honestly, like you said, if it would have been said, hey, just don't bring it back like that, but hopefully, like you said, on the 11th, he'll come back and everything will be back to normal, but fingers crossed. Daryl, I'll be back on the 11th for sure. I'm not working Saturdays anymore.
Jack Stan Jerry.
I was working on it today. Laura, did we not make a vow last Saturday?
Working on it today to go somewhere else and race it.
I'm doing what everybody else is doing this Saturday.
The destruction. Yeah, they're not racing.
But last Saturday, we decided we're not working Saturdays anymore. We're not doing it. We were coming back. People are at races. People were at picnics. They were going to movies. And what we were working. I'm not doing it no more. I'm tired of it. The money's not that damn important anymore. I got it. Started enjoying
6 other days of the week to work. So.
Well, plus she started fertility treatments and stuff. So we're trying to have it. We're doing the second round of IVF. So she has to be calm and relaxed. And we're working.
There's no being calm and relaxed.
Literally, we've been working 7 days a week for the past 2 months. And I just can't do it no more. Sunday is God's day. Saturday is just to go have fun and relax. And that's just the way it's got to be. But Jim Reynolds, you took it off.
Yeah.
Jim, sorry. I bought a jack to help get it off the stands. Thank you. That's Genevieve's.
Josh says he'll be in Myrtle Beach then.
Can I drive your car then? And Mike drive the other one? I'll get the 55. That's on the lift now. You can take the 25.
He said he wanted it in one piece, so I don't know.
It don't matter what if we wreck it, we'll fix it.
It don't do no good for you and I to drive his cars when we have our own. We need those.
No, I want to drive his car.
Josh said he's going to Ola this weekend.
Yeah.
So he said, Jerry, saddle up. Let's go.
Why don't you go to Ona this weekend if you like it?
Because Eddie's going to
Corrigan.
Let's
Eddie's
go
going
Eddie.
to Corrigan.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to go there
yeah.
no matter what. So whether or not he races.
Yeah,
Damn.
no matter what.
All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Mike, I appreciate it. Jacob, I appreciate it.
Thanks
We
for
learned a
having
lot
us, man.
about you too.
Thanks for having us.
It was actually a pleasure.
Yeah, it was fun.
Not
I didn't
seeing
bust
you.
your balls nearly as much as I planned on it. But
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Not seeing you in 40 years. But how did you get skinnier?
because I've been losing weight.
I mean, what'd you stop doing?
I mean, it's not eating so much junk.
Yeah.
And not drinking pop.
Yeah. But I appreciate it, Jacob. Thank you
Yep,
so
no
much.
problem.
And keep doing what you're doing at the hospital and saving lives.
Thanks.
But
Cleveland's Batman.
he's the Batman.
No.
So everybody, thank you for tuning in. And we're going to work on doing a live show from Josh's shop. And I got another special guest I've been working on and everybody's going to love until maybe if we do a show before next Tuesday, but plan on seeing us next Tuesday. Everybody have good luck this weekend, Mike. Potter's A, Josh, all you guys Have fun this weekend. Enjoy it. We'll see everybody back at Painesville Speedway on the 11th. But don't forget, Painesville Speedway this weekend is the night of destruction. So if you're into that, be at Painesville Speedway this Saturday night. If not, we'll see you in 2 weeks. Until then, good night, everybody.